Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the fight room. We are live for Zuffa Boxing #1. I'm away actually this weekend, which is why I'm not in the studio. And I just want to do a quick test on the sound and everything because, yeah, the internet I think is a bit up and down potentially. And I've got my microphone like here. Normally it's underneath my chin here. It's to the side here of me. So if there's people in the chat, please let me know how the sound quality is, if it's good enough, or if it sounds as good as usual. If not, then I might have to hold the mic. Otherwise, I'll just keep it to the side because I don't have my hands free, which is a lot more comfortable for me while I'm doing this. Got enough things to think about already, if you know what I mean. Callum Walsh arriving at the venue right now. The main card hasn't actually started yet with the last card of the prelims. Last fight of the prelims, sorry. And yeah, I'm intrigued. I mean, obviously coverage-wise for this one, I'm not expecting to see like a crazy show. There's no real big names on it, but this one's more about seeing what the Zuffa production is like, how the commentators are speaking to try and understand what they're trying to present to everybody. And yeah, all that sort of stuff. Now, is my chat working? Because it's not coming through at the minute. Reese Cooper, big up. Joshua, big up. Lads, it's not coming through on my chat thing at the moment, so I'm just wondering if that's working. I can see it on YouTube, but not on my app. I'll maybe try just turning it off and on, because it doesn't look like it's working. Nito, big up, mate. Yeah, thank you. The Ade collab was good, huh? Guys, can you let me know if you can hear me okay? I'm just going to reactivate my YouTube chat. See if that starts coming through. Because at the minute, I'm not getting it in my software. And it's annoying. I want to be able to put your comments on screen. Interesting. Maybe if I refresh the YouTube... Oh, there we go. Now it's coming through. Ken says he can hear me. Is that going to appear on screen? Yes, it is. Is it as good as normal, the sound, guys? Because basically my mic is like in a... I've got a protein mixer cup and it's bounced on top of it because I don't want to have to hold it in my hands like I did for Canelo Crawford when I was away. Anyway, I'm away in Queensland for the weekend, guys, in the Gold Coast. So, but everyone's partying downstairs right now, and I was like, do you know what? I know there's some boxing on. It's the first Zuffa show. I wanted to check it out. Right now, it is Trinidad versus Orelis. There's 4 rounds to go in that, so we'll watch this, and then we'll commentate properly on the main card when that begins. In the meantime, we can all just chat. As usual, Miles Carey, big up, mate. How are you? Hope you're doing very good. Reese says loud and clear. Excellent. Excellent. How is everybody? Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the collaboration with Ade. It was good, really good fun. It was really nice for me actually just to be able to sit and just chat back and forth, open style for once. You know, obviously normally I'm delivering to the camera and trying to make my points and stuff. It was nice to be able to just talk with a bit less structure for a change, and rather than trying to sort of tell the story, I suppose. So that was fun. And obviously it's more eyes on the channel, which is great. So yeah, if you guys want more of that, then just, you know, keep commenting on Ade's videos, let him know you want it. On my videos, let me know you want it, and I'll try and make it happen more often. I love talking about Ade. You know, especially for me, it's a big thing because I've known Ade a long time, and he's one of the people that helped me understand boxing better originally. I used to watch his channel a lot back in the day. So yeah, it's good fun for me it's like worlds colliding and all that. So yeah. I liked it. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on this Trinidad Orelis fight. Reese enjoyed the collab. Glad you liked it, mate. It's good fun. Yeah, I mean, I just want to, with the collaborations, as I've always said, I just want to do the right ones. You know, Ade asked me to do it, so we just jumped on and did it. And I think my my collaboration plan is to do the Violent Chess podcast, and I think I was planning on it being a review show, but now I'm thinking I might do it as a preview show as well. Obviously, I've already done my analysis, my tactical breakdown for Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. So what I think I'm going to do is jump on with Jamie from Boxing Life, and we will, now we've both put our previews out, our tactical previews, we can now talk freely. So I think early next week, I'll maybe release that, I will record that and release that conversation together. I think that could be really good. And then you guys can hear us talking about it in a less structured way, and we can just chat and go back and forth and debate. I think that could be really good. So yeah, moving forward, I really want to get trainers on, other analysts, tacticians, all that kind of stuff, and try and keep it more in that sort of style. And that's a great way for me to do collabs, rather than it being like, oh, do you want to jump on my channel? I quite like the idea of there being a more formal sort of environment, a specific format that I then turn into audio podcasts as well. I think that'll work well. But we're in round 7 of Trinidad and Orelis. Trinidad on the front foot. Interestingly, I've not seen what the fighters are wearing yet, but I've noticed one's wearing white shorts and one's wearing black shorts. They've both got the Zuffa Z sort of logo on the back of their shorts. So very much looking sort of UFC style, where they, the champion or the main fighter gets a color, the challenger gets a color of short, and then they have, UFC branding all over the outfits. In terms of the look of the venue, it looks pretty standard, pretty basic. Nothing special in the production, really, from what I can see. My stream's just dropped as I'm saying that, so we'll try and get it back. Yeah, got it back. So, yeah, I'm not seeing anything particularly. I was hoping to see something a bit more innovative. Everybody was hating on this venue. I've forgotten what it's called now, but Adi explained to me that I'm not a UFC guy, so I don't really know about this venue, but apparently it doesn't hold many people, so not a massive opportunity for live gate. Got it back now. But, yeah. If the fight gets added on the Garcia Barris undercard, who have you got for Hitchens versus Duarte? I've never really watched Duarte, or if I have, I can't remember. So I need to have a think about that one, mate. Bit studying. And what am I thinking in the Andy Cruz fight? I have not really watched Moritalia too much, so I might go live for that, actually, depending on what I'm doing for time tomorrow. I'm meant to be on vacay, but I bought all my equipment with me so I could go live for you guys. Literally, I can hear the music pumping. Everyone's getting on it right now downstairs, and I'm like... But, I love my boxing, so we've got to get the Zuffa card and then just see what it's all about. Nice body jab from Orelis there. The next fight isn't on yet, Rodriguez Sandoval. I've just got it ready for that one. So new viewers know what's coming. We will be scoring that one when it's time. Miyu says the announcers are insufferable. Andre Ward's a good announcer. I like him. Who's the other guy? Is it Joe Tessitore? He's okay. I don't know about his opinions, but I think his voice adds to, kind of like Adam Smith, like the voice adds something to the production, even if they sort of can mislead the viewer a little bit. But I don't know about Joe Tessitore. I've not really listened to what he says enough. Mr. Ray just said, been surprised with the Zuffa card, better than expected. Well, I've only just started watching, but it looks okay. Apex, that's the name of the venue. Yeah, I know this sounds like a really picky thing. I think that they've obviously done this deliberately. The American, the ring ropes are white. I think they're black, white, blue, and red. I presume, I don't know about the black, but I presume to sort of represent the American colors. I thought they would go for some kind of styled ring. I thought they would do something that looked stand out, a bit different. This Zuffa ring looks a little amateurish to me, but that's just me being really pernickety. I thought we would see something appearance-wise and production-wise that kind of hit a little bit. Like, do you guys remember the World Boxing Super Series? How they always had those really cool lights that shot up, make these lines around the ring, and everything was like matte black. And I thought that was so cool that they started like that. It looked serious. It looked like that sort of Champions League of Boxing type of thing. And I was hoping they would do something similar here, but alas, it seems they have not. They've decided to sort of not really go for it. I think I need to refocus my camera a little bit. One sec. Let me just check and see if that's... Am I in focus? I think so. Anyway, Couple more rounds of this fight to go. I'm not watching it too closely, guys. I thought I'd just chat with whoever's in. Only 15 people at the minute, but I'm sure more will come as we go in the card. Let's do a poll actually while we're waiting. Let's go for will Dana White make it in boxing? So let me know what you think, guys. Reese says, I was going to say the same thing. Not sure what to make of this whole Zuffa thing. Just seems like another promotion. I have a feeling, and I might make a video about this, but I have a feeling that they are going to go down the traditional route in terms of how they position themselves and work with fighters. And then when they get the Muhammad Ali Act repealed, they'll continue to sort of grow because there's still the opportunity for two different kinds of style of promotion to operate, UBOs and then regular ones. So I think they'll have a UBO, but then I think they'll also sign some big names and just to get their brand out there more. Have them maybe headline some of the other cards and over time build their own stars and they'll filter through. I think it's a long-term project. I don't think this is something that will work quickly. But that basically is another promotion, you're right. There's not that much difference between that and what, any of the other American promoters have been doing. They all sign young talent, they all bring them through, they all have main event fighters for the pay-per-views. So, but I'm not quite sure how they're going to make this work for Paramount, because apparently it's a big deal on Paramount, so I don't know. Yeah, Riyadh, that's a good description. Ring looks pretty plain, like the default arena in a boxing game. I do agree with that. That's what I'm saying. It just looks like such a standard boxing ring. And I know this is small, but it's just these details that, yeah. Mr. Ray just says, thoughts on DAZN Ultimate, considering it for Lopez versus Shakur and Barris versus Garcia. Well, I would say buy it, and please use my link if you do, because it helps the channel. I haven't got it yet, but I probably will, because it's more that I'm being slow and stupid and lazy, and I just haven't got around to upgrading yet. I've just been buying one-off pay-per-views, but I know I'm going to buy every single pay-per-view, even if I don't think it should be a pay-per-view, because I want to watch it. But that's just me. So, yeah. I'm going to eat some chocolate. But yeah, I think that I understand people's apprehension, because it's like you don't know. If you don't know what the pay-per-views are, by and large, then it's harder to buy the Ultimate package, right? Because you don't know what you're paying for. But if you're a hardcore fan like me, we're kidding ourselves if we say we're not going to buy the fights. Like, I'm going to buy all the fights. It's just, even if I think I'm not going to, it gets to it, and I'm like, well, I want to watch it, so I'm going to buy it. But it's what it's worth to each individual, you know? For some people, it'll save them money, it'll make sense. For other people, it makes sense just to go, pay-per-view by pay-per-view. So, I totally understand. I don't know if you guys have had this before. Unreal. No milk in it. Raw sugar and coconut sugar. It's like the most delicious chocolate I've had. Absolutely banging. Power Organics should sponsor me. I'm always eating their stuff on stream. I wonder if any other streamers are going to go live for this. I feel like it's a bit of a rogue card to go live for, but I'm sure there's some intrigue from the American fans, especially. Who would go live for this? Maybe G-Man? Is G-Man live? No. What about Sean Zittel? Is he live? I'd be surprised if Sean Zittel's not live for this. He's not. He's just not live yet, but he will be. I really want to get Sean on the Violent Chess podcast, actually. That'd be awesome. I think he's such a good person in the boxing space. He's going to get no access when it was Canelo against Crawford, bringing up the lawsuits and stuff that the UFC have against them. I don't think he liked that very much. Reese says they can't make a league until the Ali Act is changed, so they'll have to go the traditional route, I suppose. Yeah, but I think it will get changed, mate, unfortunately. I don't think there's any chance that the Ali Act doesn't get revoked. Sorry, Tony, don't call him G-Man anymore. Liam. It's just a case of habit because I've been aware of him for such a long time. I always say it, G-Man, but I do, of course, mean Mr. Liam Goff. Just watched Jar Pattaya interview. Sounds like he's still allowed to unify, but if Zuffa doesn't recognise the sanctioning bodies, WTF. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's definitely a bit of a contradiction. No question. Guys, what did you think of the... I mean, the fight I'm most excited for right now is Tio against Shakur. That is going to be massive. But how many have we got here? 30. It's going a bit. It's going up a little bit. I think when the main card comes, we should have a few more people in, hopefully. Sean Zettel is on Dana's watch list, probably, mate. But I mean, I would have done the exact same thing as Sean. So I just view that as any journalist, I'm not a journalist, but any pundit worth their salt should be asking those questions, and so everyone will be on Dana's watch list. The only ones who get access will be the people who suck up to him. You see that in the UFC, the people they've got. You know, they're all people that don't challenge Dana. He's got a full lock on that. The sound's gone, is it? It must be the it must just be the internet here because I've not done anything to make that happen. So, can you refresh the stream, guys, and let me know if it's still a problem? Should be okay. What do I think of the rumors of Ruiz and Fury fighting? I think that it's actually not the worst comeback fight for Fury, given the standards that I'm used to from him. I also think that stylistically, Andy Ruiz suits Fury because of the slow, ploddy movement. Sounds completely down. Oh, damn. What? Okay. I mean, it's not an issue of mine. I can see that the sound's going in. Everything's connected. It should be completely fine. Mic's working. Could try muting it. There we go. I've muted it. Unmuted it. YouTube. Let's have a look at the stream health. Stream is healthy, it says. I don't know what's going on, guys. Can you let me know if you can hear me or not? Oh, sounds fine for you, Riyadh. Okay, that's good. Yes, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe give it a refresh, guys. If you're having some issues with the sound. How's the sound for it? Is the sound back for people or what's going on? I think the fighter's about to get pulled out in the corner. And then we'll get onto the main card. All right, no, he's not. He's still going on. Guys, please can you let me know if the sound is okay now? Because Miles, you said it was down for you. Riyadh, you said it was fine for you. I've checked all my monitors and everything appears to be okay. So please just let me know if there's an issue. I think the guy in the black shorts, Trinidad, needs to step on Orelis right now. I think if he goes for him, it will get stopped because he was very close to getting stopped just then. I'm assuming that there are issues here because sound's back. Okay. Oh, they've stopped it. All right. So, all right. Yeah, it must have been an issue with the internet. So, Trinidad has stopped Orelis. He's lying on the ropes, celebrating with his hand in the air. And now the main card's coming up, so that'll be good. Only 3 fights in the main card, which I quite like. Not that they have a big enough roster to do more than that. Kane says the sound's been fine for him. But, yeah, Rodriguez Sandoval coming up. Guys, if you want to chat about anything else while we're waiting for the next fight, just ask me questions and I'll try and answer them the best I can. So yeah, we were talking about Ruiz and Fury before. I think, yeah, stylistically good for Fury. Ruiz hasn't been fit for years. Obviously, should have lost to Jarrell Miller, or maybe I had it a draw, but either way, it was too close with Jarrell Miller. Ruiz isn't what he was, seemingly. He's not been fit for a long time, and slow and ploddy. Even though he is special in the pocket, when he gets his hands moving, he won't get to the pocket against Fury, in my opinion. It would be very similar to the Chisora fights, I believe. So, I think Andrew Ruiz suits Fury down to the ground, actually. I always felt that stylistically that was a good fight for Fury, and I think that will be a really smart comeback fight. So I like it. It's good for America as well. If they send Fury to America to fight Andrew Ruiz, I think a lot of Americans will be interested in that. There's a lot more money in that than the Makhmudov fight. I think it's smart. I would do it. I think they should do it. Yeah. That's my feelings on it, really. It's a good idea. I'm just going to lower this light slightly. One sec, guys. Just while we've got barely anyone in. That's better. Do I think Andy Cruz would beat Keyshawn Davis in the pros? I've not really studied him enough, man. I don't know. I like the look of Keyshawn, but and Andy is obviously super talented. It's a great fight. I don't know who wins it. I need to study it. I need to think about it. Riyadh says, Lopez and Stevenson fight cannot come any sooner. I still see Shakur outboxing Teofimo, but I guess it depends what version of Teofimo shows up, considering his performances are inconsistent. You know what it is, man? Like, I don't think inconsistent quite describes it. I think it's the style that he chooses to fight with, the pressure he feels to go in there and get the knockout. I think that you'll see the best possible Teofimo Lopez in terms of strategy for this one, because I don't see him going in there and recklessly pouring forward like he's done in other fights. I really don't. I see him being very calculated in this one. I see him trying to win rounds, just like he did against Loma. You know, box smart. You know, box clever, box smart. Uses athleticism to hit Shakur and not be hit. That's what he'll try to do, I think. I can't see him just pouring forward, and he's not a volume puncher that just comes forward and just, you know, throws like a. There we go. Oh, no, that sounds not good. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something while I'm doing this. Zepeda, William Zepeda. You know, he doesn't fight like William Zepeda at all. I think the only chance Tio has is to box him on the back foot. Obviously, I'll make my final prediction in fight week, but at the minute, there's so many different ways that Shakur can fight. One thing I didn't get into in my video that someone commented on, it's a good point, is the inside. I think Shakur Stevenson is much better on the inside. So I think he's just got more ways he can do things, which will make it really hard for Tio to win. But the decisive thing for me is Shakur's versatility and variety versus Tio's athleticism and explosiveness and size. If his size and explosiveness are enough to maintain the distance between the two, to punish him when he comes in and make him apprehensive to throw, which it could happen, then I think we're going to see a very, very close fight. Josh Curley versus Murtazaliev can't end well, right? I think it can, but I mean, it just depends if Kelly's improved since he fought David Avanesian. You know, the conventional thinking is that Murtazaliev's a big Avanesian. And I don't think that to this day, Josh Kelly does well against that sort of fighter. So, yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I might have to get a cushion for my back, you know. This chair's a bit... It's like a metal frame of a chair. My freaking neck's craning forward. It's not the best. I'm just trying to reload the stream. There we go. All right. So the look in the arena right now, just before I answer some more questions, is, you know, dark lit on the crowd. They normally do that when there's not many people there. And then they've got this nice sort of like midnight blue sort of color, lighting the ring up, lighting the walls up. I do like the look of that. It is literally just the ring ropes that they make it look kind of cheap. I thought they would have done something cool with the production look, I have to say. I like the blue though. These blue lights are quite cool. Mark says, Tio steps up in big fights, underperforms when he's fighting lower level guys. I think it's a stylistic thing, though, rather than big versus small. It's a stylistic choice that he makes when he fights guys he thinks he should beat. Now, you could argue that that is the same thing, but it's a detail. It's not that he's going in there and fighting. How do I explain this? He's performing to the tactics that he's using, but the tactics he's using are wrong. That's the problem. He selects the wrong method to go about his business when he's fighting people that he thinks he should be knocking out. But I think the Barboza fight was testament to the fact that he might now understand that. Max the Shill Kellerman commentating with Andre Ward. What do I think of Chisora and Wilder fight? If this is meant to be a tune-up fight for Wilder before Usyk, it will screw up his shot if he loses. I just think that they can't justify the Usyk fight. I don't think anyone wants to pay for it. And I don't think it's a warm-up at all. I think he would take the Usyk fight if there was money on the table. Chisora will probably be the most amount of money he could get for a fight, but I'm not sure it's happening. I still think they're going to do Fabio Warding against Derek Chisora. I think that will generate not the same revenue, but close to the same amount of money in the UK. And I think Chisora will be a really good profile boost for Wardley. So yeah, it makes sense. I can see that. Wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, I've never actually watched Callum Walsh box, so I'm quite looking forward to seeing if he's actually decent or not. Reese says, it's going to be on Misfits Pro on Sky, isn't it? I don't know. I think it actually is. Heard Vidal Riley is on the card too in Harlem Eubank. Yeah, interesting. I don't know what Sky are doing, man. They need to get their shit together and go and get a proper promoter with them. You know, or maybe do some kind of like pay-per-view deal with DAZN where like they can offer the pay-per-view function. I don't know. There's so many viewers on Sky. Someone needs to pay them some money. Because the Sky machine was beautiful for Eddie Hearn. Even for Ben Whittaker, I feel like that gave him a great initial boost. It's noticing they're starting. I noticed that in the design for this show, they're putting win streaks next to the fighters' names. Obviously, in the UFC, they're much more interested in like knockout rates and win streaks over if there is a loss on the record. Which I like. I think that's cool. You know, like they may have lost over their career, but now they're on a 3, 4, 5 fight win streak. And I think it's a much nicer way of presenting the fighters. Because form is a thing in sport. You could be in good form, you can be in bad form. Unfortunately, in boxing, you know, there's not that many fights to show that your form is overall good. You can lose one and then suddenly you're terrible, apparently. So what's the poll right now? 29 votes. Most of you don't think that Dana White will make it in boxing. Nearly half you think he might, and then the least amount of people think he's going to do well. So that's quite intriguing. Oh. Tamara, hello, how are you? Actually, I saw you commented on the Ade video tomorrow. I think that was you, wasn't it? So thanks for that. I have a question for people. Who would you most like to see me collab with next? Would you like to see Ade again? Could do EV Boxing again. We got some of the Pain Game guys. G-Man. There's lots of guys we could collab with. People, comment in the chat. Who would you most like to see me collab with next? I've been talking about going on the proper podcast for quite a while, so it'd be nice to get that one done at some point. I've actually got something lined up with Boxing Life. I'm chatting with Dan Morley about coming on my podcast as well. There's some good names we've got coming on, so. Thank you, Tamara. It's very nice. Mark says, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next few years. Lots of promotions competing with each other. Yeah, I'm concerned about that, man. I think you don't want the market to be too splintered because no fights will get made. It's good for the fighters, though. Competition means that, you know, promoters will have to outbid each other to get the fighters on their label. Have they announced who Dave Allen is up against? I don't think so, mate. I think it's going to be someone who is a bit of a tomato can potentially to get him back in the winning column. I'm not wholly convinced that Dave's in great shape for this one. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure he's been losing weight, but I hope he has been. Taylor wants to see me in proper. Reese wants proper. Rehab wants proper. All right, I think it's proper. I'll have to message him again because we were meant to be doing something a while ago and then we didn't. So, but I think that's probably because he's on his own first round TV, I think it's called. He has with Darren Barker. So I think that's why. You know, he's busy doing that, to be fair to him. So, but we'll get it done if we can. So Kane Sandoval is in the ring. Who did I watch Kane Sandoval against? Kane Sandoval. When did I watch this guy? Or is there another Kane Sandoval out there? Maybe there's another one. I swear I watched this dude recently. What card was this? I don't know when I watched him, but I know his name. Why do I know Kane Sandoval? Does anyone know why I know Kane Sandoval? Wasn't that a different Sandoval? That would explain why. That must be it. Thanks, Reese. Your Boxing Life collabs are always good as well, though. Can imagine would be the same with Dan Morley. Yeah, I think they'll be both be really cool, man. I want to get guys like that on. You know, Jamie from Boxing Life is such a good boxing mind. He's so smart. He's so good at breaking down stuff. Yeah, he's brilliant. Alan said he wants Zhang in one interview, but I doubt that happens. I don't want to see Dave fight Zhang. I think Zhang will knock him out, unfortunately. Love the proliferation of boxing content on YouTube. Recently, your channel is one of 4 I cycle between. That's 3 too many, my brother. This is all you need. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm glad you're enjoying it, bro. Riyadh says, if I don't see Henry collab with proper podcast, EV Boxing and Sean Zittel, I might actually become a Batman villain. Well, I'd like to get Sean Zittel. We did a stream raid on him once. And he did say he'd be keen to collab, but he didn't reply to my DM. So here we are. And then Evie I've done this year already. We did a review show for last year, so you can check that out on his channel. And proper, as I said before, we have been talking about doing something for a long time, but we just never got it going. But we will. Tomorrow, me and Lawrence Oswecki would be cool. Lawrence invited me on his channel before Benavidez yard. Couldn't make it work. But I've already invited him on the podcast, so we will have Lawrence on. I like the fact he was a fighter and, you know, he can offer that sort of in-the-ring experience, insight, and I think he's a good boxing mind, so yeah, that'd be fun. And you would also like me to do one with a channel called OME Boxing. Do you know what? I've seen in the comments people talking about OME Boxing. I have no idea who OME Boxing is. I don't think I've ever seen the channel. Let me have a look. I'm going to get ready to score the fight, though, because he's actually in the ring, Kane Sandoval. Rodriguez and Sandoval, okay. All right, that's all ready to go, so that's fine. OME Boxing. OME. No, not One Boxing. OME Boxing, 5.6k subs, 155 videos. Okay. I need to have a watch and see what I think, but maybe. Seems like they're up and coming. All right, fight's about to get underway, so I'm just going to... But yeah, tomorrow I'm generally looking to collab with channels where it can help shove mine further up. But maybe, if I really like them, then maybe we'll get it on. All right, here we go. Round one's coming up. And we're underway in round number one. And instantly, Sandoval is jabbing and moving laterally. Rodriguez is also moving laterally with a high guard. Sandoval, lead hand a little bit looser than the right hand, which is covering the chin. Rodriguez now getting to work on the jab, and he fires off three, mostly hitting the guard. Sandoval's pivoting around. Sandoval, to me early, Rodriguez pings him with a powerful jab through the guard. To me, Rodriguez looks really sharp already. And Sandoval doesn't look as twitchy to me. I think the reflexes of Sandoval look a bit slower. Right hand to the body lands for Rodriguez, and then a right hand through the guard lands for Rodriguez, and then a jab through the guard lands for Rodriguez. So Rodriguez by far the more active right now. He looks like he's found his range straight away here. I can see the speed difference is huge here. Rodriguez is much faster than Sandoval. Another jab lands for Rodriguez. Sandoval's trying to stay on the front foot and walk him down here. Double jab from Rodriguez. I think the second one scuffed the top of the head. Dips under the lead hand there. Rodriguez as Sandoval. Sorry, Sandoval dipped under as Rodriguez tried to land. Rodriguez employing more lateral movement. He's a bit more aggressive with the backwards foot movement. He's getting close to the ropes. Sandoval tries an overhand right that just misses. Body jab lands for Sandoval. Oh, nice right hand there from Rodriguez. Sandoval replies with a left hook to the body. Venue's not big. I'll name this account later. It's the Apex. Apparently, it's very small. I've been told. I mean, it's definitely an underwhelming debut, but based on what they originally were saying Zuffa was about, it's not surprising. Oh, lovely jab to the body, then jab upstairs from Rodriguez, and then he lands another jab upstairs. It's that lead hand of Rodriguez that's winning the round for me right now, quite comfortably. Sandoval is applying pressure. He's not hurt in any way, shape, or form. But for me, Rodriguez boxing, very nice. You can see the speed difference. Sandoval tried a three-punch combination. Every shot missed. Riyad's asking for a clap of Cloister. I'd love to clap a Cloister. Oh, lovely straight right to the body. Right uppercut then lands through the guard from Rodriguez. That was very nice. Jab to the body. He looks a level above in round one, Rodriguez, I have to say. Maybe a couple levels above. I'm sure me and Cloister will do a collab. Oh, lovely right hook to the body from Sandoval. I'll maybe get Cloister on the podcast, actually, because it's going to be an audio-first format. It will be on YouTube as well, but Sandoval tries the right hook that misses. Rodriguez dips under, goes to the body and comes upstairs. And a lovely left hook to the body from Rodriguez as he slips outside. He's spending a little bit more time on the ropes, Rodriguez, though. And as his legs slow, I think that's when Sandoval will look to maybe attack those areas a little bit more. At the minute, he's just sort of following around the ring. He's sort of fencing with his lead hand here a bit, Sandoval, but no zip in it, nothing landing, and that's there to be countered. Lovely right hook lands from Rodriguez to end the round, and that is a clear Rodriguez round for me. Easy round to score there. Make sure you get your scores in the chat, guys, as we go. Let me know how you're scoring each round. No, there's two more. This is the what am I looking for? The third main event. The Coco main. So there's this fight, another fight, and then the main event. Round 2 coming up. Yeah, that lovely right uppercut through the guard from Julian Rodriguez there was beautiful. Round 2 coming up. But yeah, I need to get Cloystrom. You know, I've chatted with him for a little while because we're both in Melbourne. But he doesn't show his face, so it's just trying to find the right format for that. Oh, damn, I think the round started, but my stream just froze. God damn it, that's super annoying. Let me refresh it. Oh, are we going to be back? Yes, we are. At 2:51 in the round. $2:47. Bang on. All right. Jabs from Sandoval. Body jab there from Rodriguez. Yeah, there's just the beginning of this fight is a very clear speed difference. The only thing I can see really happening here will be if Sandoval is just very tough. And there's a couple of body shots that both missed there from Sandoval. The only way that I can really see this right into the body there from Rodriguez turning around already is if lovely left hook there from Rodriguez. Will just be if Rodriguez slows down, then Sandoval will be able to start getting to him when the speed slows down a bit. But it's only a 10-rounder, actually. I need to correct that on my scorecard. Oh, now body shots come in from Sandoval, and then a counter right uppercut misses. Counter left hook misses. Oh, now he lands a left hook around the guard there, Rodriguez. But Sandoval just took that lovely right uppercut to the body, then a right uppercut to the head from Rodriguez. Lovely clean punches there from him. My podcast is called Violent Chess. Violent Chess Boxing Podcast. But first episode I think is going to be out next week with Jamie. Oh, lovely hook on the inside there. Oh, and then an overhand right lands as well. Rodriguez is lighting up Sandoval like a Christmas tree right now. Beautiful work. A little feint there from Rodriguez. Oh, lovely right hand to the body there from Rodriguez. Sandoval's got to time him. It's the only way he's going to get to him. He's too fast, Rodriguez. Sandoval's got a bit of blood coming out his mouth now as well, I think. Right hook around the guard there from Rodriguez lands, then a jab. Oh, big right hook comes in from Sandoval. Rodriguez rolls with it and takes all the sting off it. He's definitely getting busier now when Rodriguez is on the ropes, Sandoval. I think he knows he's got to hurt him. He's just going to get outboxed. Oh, lovely hooks to the body from Rodriguez land. If Sandoval had faster feet, Rodriguez does cross his feet every now and again. He could really go for him in those moments, but I don't think Sandoval's... I think he's only doing that, Rodriguez, because he knows he can. He can get away with it. The speed's so much different. Body jab, then a jab to the head there from Rodriguez. Right hook to the body lands for Sandoval after he misses the jab. It was nice. He just threw it. Boom. Oh, counter left hook there from Rodriguez. He just comes up. Then a left hook to the body. Lovely. Right hand. Slashes across the chin. Oh, uppercut from Rodriguez. Right hook to the body there from Sandoval. My stream's just gone back to 24 seconds, but that's not where I was. That's annoying. I'll try refreshing it because it's the end of the round. Anyway, that was definitely a Rodriguez round again. If and when I get that back. I think maybe stream 2 is more stable. Let's try this one. I think the sound might be effed up, but it doesn't really matter too much. All right. We good. Round 3 coming up. Don't know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the sound's not great. I'll just turn it right down. All right, it's back. Sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi just dipped. I hope you're all still here. It should come back any second. We're at minute 2 in round 3. Sorry about that, guys. It should be back now. Let me know if you've got me back, guys. Anyway, round 3 is underway. Sandoval still marching him down. Double jab. Rodriguez doing a lot of ducking and diving on the ropes, moving around the outside of the ring still. But he is finding those counter shots. Left hook to the body there from Sandoval, then a chopping right hand. But he is finding those counter shots. Left hook to the body there from Sandoval, then a chopping right hand, then a lovely right uppercut to the body. I think this Sandoval guy's pretty tough to be faced, taking all these shots. Lovely left hook to the body from Rodriguez, then to the head. Right uppercut to the body from Rodriguez. He's doing a good job counter punching off the ropes here. All right, tomorrow. Glad it's good. Yeah, it definitely dipped out for a minute there. I could see my my stream health went down to nothing. So yeah, I think that's just. I think the Wi-Fi in this house is a bit funny. I think it sort of dips up and down. So anyway, I think that's the thing with these Airbnbs. You never quite know how the Wi-Fi is going to be, but it's a lot better than when we were in France. That's for sure. That was terrible. From what I've seen, Sandoval looks like he's doing all right this round, but he's just getting picked. Rodriguez lands a lovely jab. Rodriguez is just landing the really clean counters on the inside. Oh, lovely left hook to the head from Rodriguez. Sandoval's sort of landing these tippy-tappy shots. They don't look, they're arm punches really, and Rodriguez is just landing these really explosive counters to the body and to the head. Hooks, uppercuts mostly. The odd jab as Sandoval closes the distance down, but Sandoval is just trying to make this a war of attrition. He's trying to grind him down. We're only in round 3, but if Sandoval doesn't get knocked out, I could see him starting to get to Rodriguez a little more. Just through a sheer dip in energy, you know? Big overhand right from Sandoval. Misses wildly as Rodriguez just dips underneath it. Double jab from Sandoval to end the round, but that's another Rodriguez round for me. Clear counter punching. Lovely. Round 4 coming up. How are you scoring it, guys? You got the same as me? I got 3 rounds to nothing for Rodriguez right now. Same score from tomorrow. What's everyone else saying? Where are you based tomorrow? Are you in the US? Oh, next round is underway. Round 4. Let's see how we go. Let's see if Sandoval can change it up a little bit. Body jab from Sandoval to start the round. Double jab upstairs from Rodriguez. Rodriguez continuing to bounce around the outside. Move around the perimeter with ease. Body jab there from Rodriguez. Sandoval is throwing a lot more shots. Jack says it's 2:40 a.m. in the UK. I know, mate. What you doing? That's a real boxing fan in Jack tapping there. If you are staying up to 2:40 a.m. in the UK to watch the bloody Zuffa Boxing card, well, there you go. Tomorrow's from East London. So for these people that are staying up to watch the Zuffa Boxing card, you know they love it. Hook to the head, right uppercut to the body there from Rodriguez. Wildly missing a left hook there, but, you know, Sandoval missed his reply, so it didn't matter. And then they clinched. Back to it. Rodriguez does move a lot. He loves being on the ropes and countering off the ropes. It's funny because Sandoval's throwing a lot of punches when they get to those ropes, but he's not really... Oh, lovely counter left hook there from Rodriguez. Beautiful. I think Sandoval's got a great chin, to be fair. Right uppercut to the body. Rodriguez hits him with a left hook counter. It's Nadim R says, I didn't even know this was on. I mean, yeah. Left hook to the body there from Sandoval. This is, I think he's winning this round just through sheer volume at the minute. Oh, but then he comes back with the left hook, right uppercut there. Buckinghamshire, for I'll name this account later. Yeah, I mean, a lot of UK people in here then. That's... You guys love it, man. Happy to see him at Ade's show, says it's Nadim. Thank you. Yeah, it was good fun. Left hook to the body from Sandoval. All the Brits looking to have a little gander on this Zuffa. I wasn't expecting there to be too many people on the stream because, like, most people do not care about this. You know, people just think it's another promotion. There's no big names on the card. Callum Walsh isn't really a particularly large name at all. I've never watched him really, and I'm a massive boxing fan, so I think I might have seen him on one undercard, but production is just normal, mate. Nadim. Interesting seeing Riyadh Season sponsors in the background. You know, just in case anybody was under any illusions as to whether this was being bankrolled by Turkey. Oh, lovely right uppercut from Rodriguez to end the round. Commentary, I can't really hear it. It's kind of muffled, but it was Tessitore and Andre Ward and yeah, I don't know. Better than the BBC Boxer. That production was pretty basic. Yeah, it's better than that. It is better than that. I'm still going to go Rodriguez in that round, even though Sandoval throwing a lot of punches. I just feel like none of them are super clean, and I like clean work. So, round 5 coming up. Two more fights after this. I think they're all 10-rounders tonight. BBC looks like boxing in the 90s. All right. Round 5 is underway. And Sandoval comes out and applies the pressure immediately. No surprise. It's every round right now, guys, looks exactly the same. Rodriguez moving around the perimeter, bouncing left and right, ending up on the ropes. Sandoval piles in, doesn't really land anything clean. Rodriguez lands a couple of counter punches. That's literally the flow of the fight, and it's not changed. And I don't think that Rodriguez needs to change because he's winning the fight. And I don't think Sandoval doesn't seem like he has any other dimensions to his game. This is what he is. I seriously doubt he's got any back foot box. Oh, he lands a nice left hook to the body there, though. Nice counter punches there on the inside from Rodriguez. But yeah, I don't think Sandoval has a back foot game. He doesn't look to me at all like he could box on the back foot. Right hook there from Sandoval on the ropes, and the left hook to the body lands. Jab lands for Rodriguez. Right hand over the top there from Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez's punches look very snappy, but either Sandoval's tough as old boots or Rodriguez just doesn't really have much power on these shots because he's landed a lot of clean uppercuts in this fight. Left hook to the body lands for Sandoval. Yeah, he's just too slow, Sandoval. He sort of telegraphs everything he does. And really, he's an arm puncher. There's no real technique on these shots. Lovely jab from Rodriguez. Sandoval replies with his own jab. They're very, very arm heavy, these punches from Sandoval. Rodriguez with the jab upstairs, right hook to the body. I'm only in round 5 Riyadh, so I've not scored that round yet. I thought Sandoval might do a bit better this round, but Rodriguez is still landing the cleaner work for me. Sandoval's just really inactive. Really inaccurate, sorry. Right hook there and a left hook from Rodriguez lands as well. Right hook, left hook, wildly missed for Sandoval. Rodriguez just picks him off with a jab and moves out to his left. Lead left hook there from Sandoval lands though, and Rodriguez puts his guard up. I think he was a little dazed by that one. Right uppercut from Sandoval as well. Moving backwards there. So I feel like maybe Sandoval needs to just try and draw him onto something. Just mix up the rhythm of the fight a bit. Body jab for Sandoval. Right uppercut for Sandoval. Just glances. I still think that's a Rodriguez round. I just don't really see Sandoval scoring with anything. Like he's landed the odd shot here and there, but nothing. It's probably the better round for him there. Rodriguez didn't land as much, but how's my 2026 been so far? Yeah, all right, mate. No complaints. Bit stressful, but I just need to change my perspective on things really, rather than all this is a blessing for me. Like I didn't have anything that was going that well a few years ago, so like this is a great. All this is great for me, but it's just about how I sort of view it all. Tamara says we are finally getting fights now. Eddie and Frank are cool. I don't know though, because Frank's not involved in Riyadh season. Eddie is, so that might kind of be the end of that to a degree. And then Ree says this card has been horrible. Jack says I like Zuffa Boxing, the idea behind it, but I don't like Dana Jarpatai signed for Zuffa and wants to fight for the ABC belts, and Zuffa will let him. Dana stated he wouldn't recognize. I think early on, mate, they're going to have to make some allowances. Round number 6 is on the way. Jab to the guard from Rodriguez, and another double jab from Rodriguez. That was lovely. Just first one to touch the guard, second one to stab through. Right into the body, lands for Rodriguez. Yeah, so Sandoval was given the last round by the unofficial scorecard, which I could see. I could have given him that, but Rodriguez getting a little bit more active again this round, I think. Mark says, since when is Frank not involved with Riyadh season? Well, I think they are still doing the odd fight here and there, but it seems to be that Matchroom's who they've invested in. And obviously Frank hasn't been involved in some of the bigger Queensbury fights recently, so I just wonder if they're not working together as much now. Like the Caballero one was obviously not Riyadh season. There was another one that wasn't Riyadh season. I don't think the Atalma fight was going to be Riyadh season. Right hook from Rodriguez there. Lands upstairs. I think that they tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that Turkey's bought a share of Matchroom. I think he has. Counter left hook from Rodriguez. And then a right hand lands. Jab lands for Rodriguez. Yeah, he's doing lovely. Rodriguez on the ropes and moving in and out and dipping under and finding counter shots. Right now, Sandoval's punching, but it's so funny. He's throwing so many punches, but so few are actually getting through. Lovely the counter left hook there from Rodriguez off the ropes. And another one. It's crazy. He's working so hard, Sandoval. But he's just not clean with his work. He's got a bloody nose. Rodriguez pops his head back again and moves again. Right to the body does land there, though, for Sandoval. Lovely counter left to the body from Rodriguez. And a right hook as well. Not particularly strong, but... Oh, that's a lovely right hand from Rodriguez. He just threw the left uppercut in front of his face, missed, then came through with the right hand. It was lovely. Feints the lead. I think Sandoval felt that right hand. Oh, he digs to the body. That was a lovely right hand to the body from Rodriguez. Yeah, definitely Rodriguez round that one. Landed the cleaner, more effective work. Sugar. $35 of you in the stream, guys. Don't forget to bang a like on it, please. Yeah, there's even less people interested in this than I thought. We'll stick with it to the end, of course, but I thought there'd be a few more people on probably, but that's okay. I do actually have like a pretty split audience between US and UK, but I think it actually depends what I'm making videos about, because a lot of my viewers aren't subscribed, so it just depends where YouTube's pushing me, but yeah. Oh, round number 7 is underway. And it's the same thing again. It's getting quite tedious to watch, to be honest with you, because it's just the same every single round. It's such a basic fight. Rodriguez is a nice outside boxer. Sandoval's trying his hardest, but he's just really not. Oh, it's a lovely counter left hook again from Rodriguez. Sandoval dug him to the body twice. Really no snap on it, and then he just came up and over with the left hook. That was a nice body jab. Oh, lovely right hook from Rodriguez lands off that jab from Sandoval. And now he's tying him up on the inside of Rodriguez. He does look like he's tired, Rodriguez. Left hook from Rodriguez just landed there. Oh, lovely left hook again from Rodriguez. I mean, Sandoval is like a bit of a punching bag here, to be honest. He's taken a lot of clean shots to the head. He's obviously very tough, but then maybe Rodriguez doesn't punch too hard. I can't really tell at the moment. Oh, lovely right hand there from Rodriguez. He threw the left hook. It missed, but he used it just to bait the right hand and throw that over. That was nice. Real fast combinations there. I love the two-punch combinations he throws, where it's the right uppercut, left hand. Sometimes he goes with the jab, then throws the right hand. Yeah, just really nice two-punch. Fast, good speed. He makes him move with the first one, and then he lands with the second one. Left hook to the body lands. Oh, lovely right hook to the head from Rodriguez. Sandoval's getting punched so much in the head. This is crazy, but he's just very, very tough. A right hand lands again there for Rodriguez. Another right hand. He's popping his head back with these big right hands. Left hook lands as well. 2 left hooks to the body. A left hook upstairs as well. I think he's sort of looking at him and thinking, what do I have to do to move this dude? Because he's still coming forward and trying to land punches, Sandoval. I mean, it's ridiculous that he's still going. He's just tough as old boots, Sandoval. He's just taking so many big punches. And he looks completely fine. It's crazy. And I think Rodriguez is getting tired because he is sort of thinking like, I've cracked. Oh, lovely left hook straight right. And Sandoval, every time he just gets paused, but he doesn't stop coming forward. That's all he knows, it seems. 20 seconds to go in this round. And I wonder if Rodriguez is a little bit worried about his gas tank here. Missing a right hook, left hook there. Rodriguez, and he lands the straight right hand. That's the end of the round. Clear Rodriguez round. Probably his best round of the fight in terms of the size of the shots he was consistently landing. But I will say I'm glad it's a 10-rounder because it's just the same every round at the minute. It's quite dull to watch in a way. Next round's about to start, I think. Where did I get the lampshades from? They ain't mine. Oh, sugar, the round started. Sorry. All right, we're underway. This is an Airbnb. I'm in the Gold Coast for the weekend, so I brought all my equipment with me. So I could stream this. Maybe do Maritalia tomorrow. Nandy Cruz. But maybe. We'll see. I might just do the main event. But yeah, I brought my stuff because I was originally going to have Moses Atama this weekend, but obviously got cancelled. Do I think Eddie's made a mistake selling shares in Matchroom? I don't think about stuff like that. You know, it's not... I would need to know the ins and outs of the deal. But in theory, I don't see anything wrong with selling shares in your company if you're still the controlling shareholder. It would just be control. Loss of control would be the issue, maybe. By the way, this round is exactly the same. How big is the capacity for the Zuffa events, the Blaziken squad? This round so far, I've not really seen Rodriguez land any big clean shots. Sandoval is smothering him quite a bit this round. Again, it's exactly the same look though. This is a classic event with one moving around, one following. When Ade does his Green Chair live, you should come back to the UK show. It says, I'll name this account later. If Ade invites me and it's doable, then maybe. I will be back in the UK later this year, but if there's one on, then maybe I'll try and come. But yeah, maybe. I think this might be a Sandoval round right now, just because Rodriguez is really not timing him the way he has been this round. And Rodriguez is, every round he snuck shots through, but they're just not really clean. He's obviously a fitness beast, though, Sandoval, the way he just keeps throwing, but there's nothing really on his punches at the same time. Unless he's particularly heavy-handed. There's a counter right hand over the top there from Rodriguez and a left hook. It's funny with Rodriguez. That's kind of turned around in Rodriguez's favor. A couple left hooks to the head again there. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly not going to travel back to the UK for it, but if I happen to be in the UK and Ade invites me, then I'll go. Yeah, if it was convenient, I would just go as a fan. If you'd like me to come as a guest or whatever, then I'll consider it. But it would take some planning, and I wouldn't want to be out of pocket. So it's just one of them figuring it all out. Round number 9 coming up. I don't think I'll be around in March, April. Round 9 is coming up. I'm hoping that the numbers peak when Callum Walsh comes on. Because right now we ain't got too many of you in here. And round 9 is underway. Thoughts on Maresca sacking? Never felt more disconnected from my clubmate. I didn't really like Maresca's football that much. I don't like the new football. I don't like this slow build-up possession. It's just not for me. It's not the football I enjoy. The football I enjoy is fast, counter-attacking, direct, dribbling, speed, lots of shots. That's left hook, right hand there from Rodriguez. That's the football I love. I don't like this boring, slow build-up. Brendan Veed says, love the channel, Henry. Thank you, Brendan. Yeah, I don't like slow, boring, slow build-up football. It's just not for me. I'm a big Chelsea fan, as most of you know. I loved the way Klopp's Liverpool played. Best football we played was under Ancelotti as well. Just wave after wave of attacks. It was fantastic. Oh, right uppercut there on the inside from Rodriguez. Sandoval, for all his effort, it just isn't getting through cleanly very often. And then Rodriguez is so good at just finding like that one or two, shot combo just to let you know, look, that's the clean work. Score that for me. I'm winning the round. Indeed, Richard Dustin. Big up the 3 AM crew. Honestly, I've just never felt like less of a football fan. I don't like it anymore. It's just not. Body jab there from Rodriguez. It's just not the same. I don't think Cole Palmer's going to leave, but if he did, then obviously I'd be really gutted. I hate that Chelsea's become a buy-to-sell club. It's terrible. Who wants to support a buy-to-sell club? That's never why I got into football. I'm still a huge Chelsea fan. I always will be, but jab lands for Rodriguez. Enough football chat anyway. Let's focus on the boxing. Again, it's just Sandoval working really, really hard, pouring forward. I mean, he's a very, very, very basic boxer, Sandoval. Rodriguez is nice, but there's a certain kind of fighter I think that would cause him all sorts of problems. Another round for Rodriguez for me. Oh, wait, was that round 9? I think maybe I forgot to put my score last round. I'm not sure what round that was. I thought I was watching round 9. Let me see when it comes back. I might have to delete that one. Oh yeah, it was round 9, so... Round 10 is coming up. 10th and final round, thank God. Hopefully the next one's over quickly, and then we can get into the main event. And I can go and have fun with my friends downstairs. Don't think we're going to do a post-fight video from this one, to be honest. I think the live will do the job. Round 10 is underway. Let's see if anything can be done. Gio Bar wants to know how to watch in the UK. I'm not sure, to be honest, mate. Paramount Plus in the US and Australia. Double jab from Rodriguez lands. And they clinch. I love the fact some of you are staying up to watch this. It's just serious commitment. Right uppercut to the body from Rodriguez. Thoughts on Pat Brown? He looks a bit reckless, but he can afford to be at that level. I think that he punches very hard. I do actually think he punches hard. I don't think that's bollocks. And I think that bring your friends on stream. I'll maybe see if anyone want to bring me a drink, and I'll invite them to sit for a bit. Yeah, I don't know what Pat Brown is yet, but what I do know is that cruiserweight's fairly weak. Oh, lovely left hook upstairs from Rodriguez. Lovely right hook as well. Sandoval's chin is a joke. He just gets absolutely cracked. His head goes with it, and They're punches that I've seen knock people down, but then I presume that Rodriguez hasn't got loads of power. What's his knockout record like, Rodriguez? Julian Rodriguez. 15 KOs. So yeah, he obviously can punch. A bit. Sandoval's got an unreal chin. Sandoval again, pressing him on the ropes, jabbing nothing really and just missing. Rodriguez is really good at getting his head off the line. He moves, throws the hook, moves, throws the right down the middle. It's good. Combinations. Oh, lovely counter shot again from Rodriguez there on the inside. It's always the hooks. He lets Sandoval throw, and then he just comes up with the uppercut or the hook in a two-punch combo. Again, Sandoval, I would not be surprised if he's fairly concussed tomorrow. But yeah, the quality here is, it's not up to scratch, to be honest with you. A few seconds to go in the round and my stream's just started buffering. I'm going to switch back to the first one I was on. I think that might be better. Yeah. Definitely a Rodriguez win for me. Maybe give Sandoval another round, but just clean work, you know, just really clean punches, explosive in moments. Sandoval just the same throughout, missing constantly. Sorry to tell you, Zay de Prince, but Kane Sandoval did not win that fight, so. What weight division is this fight? I actually don't know. Welterweight. The fact that Sandoval's a super lightweight, normally, is very, very tough. Very, very tough. I don't know what weight... I'm just trying to find what the weight was for this one exactly. Yeah, welterweight. The Sue Zarafa controversy. I didn't watch it. I saw the clips on social media. Looked like Zarafa could see and he was looking for an easy way out. That's the basic easy assessment, but whether there was more to it, I don't know. Frankly, it's not a level of boxing that I'm too fussed about. I know it's a bit harsh, but it's just true. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not a fight that... It's not a fight you could have stopped because Sandoval was trying the entire time. He was really forcing... You know, you forced Rodriguez to work for every moment of the round. He was constantly throwing. You couldn't stop him there. You couldn't stop him there. He may wear that damage later in his career, but that's also just, like, the reality of boxing. So, yeah, that would have been too... You couldn't do that. Who's up next? Conor Benn versus Paddy Donovan. Who are you picking? Good question. I like that question. Let me get to that in a minute, mate. Who's up next? Up next, we've got Olivas against Deander. I do not know who that is. Let me have a quick look. So Olivas is Mexican. He's 15-0, 7 KOs. And Deander is from 17-0, 11 KOs, so both undefeated fighters. American. Cool. Rodriguez just said that Sandoval had a giant effing head. Alpha Sacramento says, Zeze de Prince, sorry about that, brother. Aiden Cameron 214. Realistically, how far do you think Zuffa Boxing will actually go? Do you think that this card will be a success? This card in particular, no one cares, man. This card is nothing to write home about, unfortunately. This card's a nothing card, man. There's no real fights on it. I don't think anyone cares. It's good that there's boxing on Paramount Plus. The numbers will be interesting, but I think a lot of people didn't even know this was on. I mean, you know, I can tell you from my own numbers, how many people have we got on right now? 40, yeah, about 40 people is tiny for this channel when it comes to live streams. We normally have, you know, much bigger numbers than this. You know, even triple this would be a small live. So yeah, like this is, yeah, it's there's no hype around this whatsoever really, but I'm doing it because, you know, it's what I do. And you know, I'm away on holiday, but you got to stay at it. You got to stay consistent. Theo Thompson says, was there and crowd was so mad, tons of cans thrown in the ring, was no good. Where were you, mate? What, the fight? Richard Utton. Am I the only one who thought Zuffa? Oh, it's Zuffa, mate, not Zupper. Because they're all saying Zupa. No, it's with an F, bro. Zuffa. Back to this question. Where is it? Conor Benn versus Paddy Donovan. Who are you picking? I would need to really think about that. There's no question Conor Benn can be outboxed. No question. I actually think that if he beats Paddy Donovan, that would be the best win on his record. So that's the consideration, really. Paddy Donovan's not perfect. Conor Benn could get to him. But yeah, we're back. There seems to be a dip every little period in this, but should be back on now, guys. Aiden Cameron says, I didn't know it was on. I was literally looking on YouTube before going to bed and accidentally stumbled upon it, and now it's 3 a.m. watching this out of sheer curiosity. Very good, man. Hopefully your curiosity is satisfied. Any chance someone could please bring me a no sugar lemon? Right. The stream is dipping out a little bit again. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's back, so. Theo Thompson said, didn't know it was on until I saw you going live on YouTube and now showing it. Well, there you go, mate. That's some free promotion for Zuffa. I should probably put Callum Walsh versus thingy in the title of my YouTube video, shouldn't I? Let me change that quickly. How do I do this? Done. This stream is not great right now. Let's try a new one. Ah, very good. Someone is bringing me a drink. This is excellent news. These I drink these hideous no sugar things, but it's like no calories. There's no gluten in them, so my stomach doesn't get all messed up. But I love a beer, which is an issue, but it's just the way things have to be, unfortunately, for me. But I'm going to need a drink to get me through this card because this is, you know, a little slow. I think we can all agree. But maybe it will pick up before the main event. I want to think more about that Conor Benn question. I think I like that question a lot. But I mean, the bigger question is Lewis Crocker, really, because he's the champ. Who he fights next will be fascinating. I think they're saying it's... who did they say was going to fight? It was the Aussie guy, Liam Parrow. They said that's his mandatory, right? So that'll be interesting. Zuffa, owe me some money. You're doing more promotion for the card than I have seen all week. Well, I don't know where they promote it, because obviously no one's on their side, really. Although, Ring, I suppose. You don't consume gluten. I do consume gluten. It's just when it's in beer, I find it affects me a bit more, you know? I don't think Crocker's terrible. I think it'd be disingenuous to say he's a bad fighter. Deander is in the ring anyway. Oh, I think I'm going to have to... Sorry, guys. Lost the stream for a second there. I'm just turning off my VPN because this is not working very well. Just kind of dropping in and out. Let's see if that's better. No, that's gone down. Okay. Brilliant. Not working. Hello. Thank you very much. Look, you can't be seen. It's fine. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'll join you soon. I'll be like an hour or so.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Ah, delicious. All right, now I got a stream. Good. God, this is doing my head in.
Sorry.
Yes?
Do you want more water?
I'm fine, thank you. This will do. Thank you very much. Oh, it's so annoying. This stream I've got, the sound is absolutely terrible. It's all muffled and crackly. So we've got Misael Rodriguez, 2016 Olympic bronze medalist. Crocker's definitely had some luck on his side, but I don't think he's a bad fighter. Is he a welterweight world champion? Well, in the current division, you know, who would win in him against Barrios? You know, Barrios has obviously been an easy target, but I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that he would lose to Barrios. Got knocked down on the way to doing it, but Oh, this is doing my head. Let me try. I've got another place I can have a look. Let me try this instead, because this is doing my head in. I wonder what the UFC people think about Zuffa. I wonder if they sort of think, you know, it's going to take away from UFC, or if they're sort of going to get more interested in boxing because of it. All right. This is a horrible quality stream, but we'll roll with it. Oh, my clock. We're underway. Just in time. So, Rodriguez in the black, Deander in the white. Rodriguez the favorite, of course. Both just circling around each other with high guards right now. Just trying to find the range. Little feints. Jabs from Rodriguez. Nice jab up, jab down there from Deander. That was good. This quality is awful. I can see it, but it's super pixelated. Let me see if I can make this better. Right into the body there from Deander lands. Deander on the back foot at the minute to start the round. Deander, interestingly, straight onto the back foot, and he's actually looking all right at the beginning of this round. Oh, this isn't working when I turn up the quality. Let's go to 480. It's Olivas against Deander. Rodriguez lands a left hook, just cuffing at the end of a combination. Right to the body there from Rodriguez and a left hook upstairs. I have to say that Deander looks like the better boxer off the top, sorry. Rodriguez is a bit cruder, a bit more swinging. Uppercut there from Deander and then a pivot out. I quite like that. This stream is not going too good though. Let me turn the quality down again. I think it was, even though it looked crap, it was better. Wildly misses a right hand, Rodriguez. He looks very slow, Rodriguez, very upright. Lands a jab to the body. I think he's more powerful, but right hook to the body from Deander. That's nice. I like Deander so far this round. Body jab from Rodriguez. Rodriguez steps in with 3-4 punch combination. Deander rolls a lot of it. None of it really landed clean at all, actually. Right hook to the body again from Deander. That's a good shot for him at the minute. Just feints to back him up, and then the hands come up and he swings low. Lead hook there from Rodriguez to the body. Throws a right hand over the top that misses. They're saying that Rodriguez is doing some beautiful, subtle things. At the minute, to me, Deander is the cleaner boxer in the round. Jab from Rodriguez to the guard. Both missing there. Well, my stream did freeze for a minute there, but from what I saw, Deander won that round. So, for me, that is his round in the opener. Have I done analysis on the Cruz fight? No, I haven't. Apparently the venue's small in York Hall. Which is pretty wild. Guys, please bang a like on the stream, by the way. Round 2 should be coming up. We're just on a commercial break right now, according to Paramount, because it kind of goes quiet for a minute while they're doing that. Oh, right. And we're underway in round 2. Feint from Deander. Rodriguez looks so much bigger than Deander. Deander with a 4-punch combo, just feinted his way in. 2 punches to the guard, missed both. Rodriguez then comes back with a jab to the body that does score. Lead hook from Deander misses. Rodriguez steps in and misses his jab. Nothing clean except the body jab landing so far for Rodriguez in this round. Jab from Deander to the guard. Rodriguez jabs, Deander jabs back. Rodriguez lands another jab. Right hand from Rodriguez. Deander landed a counter left hook. Rodriguez missing a wild right hand. Oh, nice right hook to the body there from Deander. Is that best shot from so far? Then Rodriguez lands a jab to the head. Double jab from Deander to the guard. Oh, there's a right hand from Rodriguez in reply. Oh, there's another right hand to the body there from Deander. There's some hooks from Rodriguez around the guard of Deander to the head. Jab from Rodriguez. There's a lead uppercut there from Rodriguez. Nice. Then a jab, lunging. That's a lovely lead left hook there from Rodriguez. He's hurt Deander there. Deander running away from that to the ropes. Oh, a lovely right hook to the body from Rodriguez. And then a right hook. He's starting to go through the gears a little bit here, Rodriguez, I think. He's moving and punching at the same time. It's really nice. He's actually stepping his way in with the shots. That's how he's landing. And there's a counter right hand over the top from Deander. Lead left hook from Rodriguez misses. They're not really... There's a nice right hook to the body from Rodriguez. They're not really calling out Deander's work. Left hook to the body from Rodriguez. And then another one. That was lovely. Definitely a Rodriguez round right now for me. Right uppercut misses for Rodriguez. There's a right overhand. He should have finished that with a left hook, actually. It was right there for him. Jab for Rodriguez. And another one. Right hook to the body. I have to say, these Zuffa Boxing gloves look naff as hell. Black gloves with a big Z on them. They just look shocking. Right hand from Rodriguez. Oh, there's a lovely combination from Rodriguez. Hooks around the guard. Rodriguez round for sure. I should probably change his name on my card because I've got it Olivas instead of Rodriguez. Round 3 coming up. You done an analysis on the Cruz fight? No. No, man. I put all my time into doing the Shakur against Tio fight. And posted that one. Didn't have time to do both. Round 3 is underway. Let me know how you guys are scoring this as well as we go, please. Right hook to the body, right hook upstairs from Rodriguez. Both off the right hand there. It was nice. It was a double. I think Rodriguez is going to get to Deander within 6 at the minute. That's how I'm viewing it. Deander's running for his life. Throwing a lot of tippy-tappy punches. Rodriguez just looks so much bigger and stronger. I think Deander will gas quite fast, having to move at the pace he is at the minute. Right hook there from Rodriguez to the side of the head. Jab from Rodriguez as well. Deander's like tripling up his jab, but he's not really being too assertive with the jab. The only punch that's really working for him is that right hook to the body. And he's really having to use his legs to keep away at the minute. Jab there from Rodriguez as Deander moves on the angle. Right uppercut from Rodriguez. Jabs from Deander, not scoring, they're just to the guard. Jab from, oh, big counter right hand from Deander over the lead hand of Rodriguez there. Jab from Rodriguez as well, from Deander, sorry. The commentary aren't calling any of this, weirdly. Right hook there from Rodriguez on the inside lands to the side of the head. Left hook from Deander. Rodriguez replies with a jab. Hooks to the body there from Deander. He finishes upstairs to the guard. Not scoring at the end, but big right hook to the body there from Rodriguez. And then a right hook upstairs. That was nice. Tamara thinks that oh, nice right uppercut. Tamara doesn't like the fact one was white, one was black with the shorts. I don't mind the color coding, but it would be nice if they could design their own. That doesn't bother me so much, though. It's the gloves. I like seeing the proper gloves. You know, the rivals, all the different brands. You know, the Reyes, whatever it is. I don't mind the uniformity of the shorts, but they could look cooler for sure. It looks a bit too amateur. I don't like the gloves. I think the Zuffa logo just looks a bit whack, to be honest. Oh, lovely chopping right hand there from Rodriguez. Deander's not really engaging him. It's another fight, very similar to the last one where, you know, Deander's just constantly staying on the outside of the ring. The difference is Rodriguez is actually getting to him. Do bang a like on the stream, please, guys, if you're in the chat. Obviously not too many people in right now, but all the support you can give would be appreciated, seeing as we're pushing on through with a very low-key stream. Round 4 coming up. Round 4's on the way. Thank you, Theo. Oh, left hook around the guard there from Rodriguez. I would like to see Rodriguez really push the pace this round. I don't think Deander's going to keep this up. Jab from Rodriguez. Look, Tamara, you know, you don't have to worry about this stuff because at the end of the day, if this is how it's going to be throughout the entirety of the organization, no fighter is going to accept this in boxing because they don't have to. They can get their own sponsors. They can do all that and just not fight on Zuffa. It's too established already, boxing as a sport. This league will be for fighters that cannot get fights. It'll be for the guys who want to fight regularly and who want to compete, who just cannot get, you know, matchups. That's what it will be about. And, you know, that's what it'll be. There's nothing that Zuffa can do about that as long as they're trying to compete with companies that can pay them whatever they want, where the fighters can have their own sponsorships, and yeah, there's no structure to the other ones, and the big names will love that. Same pattern this round, really. Like, Deander not changing it. Rodriguez coming forward. Lovely shots to the body there. Little right hand just rolled by Deander, but jabs from Deander to the guard there. Deander looks a bit slow with his hands now. Those were some laboured hooks there that he threw. There's some hooks on the inside. Rodriguez with a three-punch combo, the left hook finishing at the end there. 2 or 3 uppercuts in a row through the guard of Deander, then a left uppercut as well through the guard of Deander. Rodriguez is doing a good job of stepping through. And I just think Rodriguez right now, we're in round 4 obviously, he needs to just focus on that body. And I think the head will follow shortly if he does. One-two from Rodriguez as Deander's on the move. But I feel like this is not a particularly high-quality fight. These all feel like undercard fights on an unknown card, which is kind of exactly what this is. Oh dear, Rodriguez is bashing through his guard there. 202, big up, mate. Good to see you in here. Hope you're well. Right hook to the body from Rodriguez, a right hook upstairs. Aiden Cameron says, I really don't like the name Zuffa. I googled it. Apparently it's the Italian word for fight, but to me it sounds like a scam video fitness program for middle-aged people. I don't know where you come up with that analogy or comparison, but yeah, I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me, so it does sound a bit weird. I guess it's kind of memorable, so. Round 5 coming up. Showing Jarpatai right now and showing off his show reel. The thing about Jarpatai is he's not a massive signing, because even though I think he's a sensational fighter, the only reason people keep talking about Matchroom, he didn't leave Matchroom. Matchroom didn't offer him a new deal, as I understand it. Might be wrong. Round 5 coming up. Round number 5's underway. Oh, he's called time. They're having a look at Deander in the corner. I should pause my clock. I don't know why they're looking at him. They're stopping the fight, I think. I think the doctor's stopping the fight. I'm not sure what the issue is, but they've stopped the fight. Oh, double vision. They've stopped the fight. It's over. It's over in round 5. They came out, Deander, the doctor pulled Deander out. Apparently he's seeing double. Looks similar to the Zarafa stoppage, that. They're saying Rodriguez was hitting the target so easily in the 4th round, but like it wasn't anything crazy. Deander will be gutted. But that's good for me because it means the main event's coming up. So, is the main event 10 rounds as well? I think it might be. Walsh versus Okampo. Walsh is Irish. Ocampo is he Mexican? Carlos Ocampo is from Mexico. So let's get that in. Is this for the Zuffa title? Or are they just... Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, this will be over soon. It's harsh, but like it's not been an exciting card. You know, we're used to so much more. This is the thing. You know, we've been doing well as boxing fans for the last little while, so this is quite tough to sit through. I won't lie. Hopefully Walsh. I've never really watched Walsh, so I'd like to see what he's all about. Nap that fool, and yeah, kidnap that fool. All right, main event coming up. We'll see if we get any more people in the chat. Big up, Crazy X-Man. How you doing, bruh? You good, bro? Good to have you in here. Sorry, I just seen the Mastermind boss is watching from the Philippines as well. Good to see you, mate. It's interesting that Kellerman's in the ring doing these interviews. I'm sure it's part of his pay packet the Saudis are giving him. I don't think the Paramount bag would be enough for Kellerman, but maybe it is. I don't know. Crazy X-Man says, Dana White will make it in boxing. I'd say, oh, will Dana White make it in boxing? I'd say maybe, just because he has Turkey backing him for the time being. Yeah, the thing is, they're both two sort of big boss leader men. And I don't know how well they'll work together. We shall see. But yeah, Turkey's putting that bag up to get it going, so... But if he's not happy with the job Dana's doing, he'll get rid of him and get someone else. Crazy X-Man says, hardcore boxing fans won't like Dana until he really shows something special. My feeling is that the UFC was huge. And I know they're going to use the UFC to try and promote this as like a part of it. Like this is the boxing UFC basically. But the UFC is the only thing. There's the UFC. A couple other promotions came after that. They've never been as big as it. And, you know, if I had to put my money on it, I'd say that's exactly what Zuffa will be in boxing. It'll just be a development league. They might have the odd big fighter that they get out in the early days. Eventually, they'll try and move it into one thing. The only way it's ever going to work is if they change the Muhammad Ali Act once so that you can have UBOs and the current existing setup, and then they change it a second time so that there are only UBOs allowed and they're ahead of the game. That's the only way I can see it working. What I do like, though, is they get straight into the next event, so that is good. Totu says, I refuse to even purse this fight. I hate Zuffa and Dana White that much. I mean, do you mean pirate? All this sucking up to the president to get it's an act base that will give them total control of boxing. It doesn't, though, 202, because it allows for the current existing governing bodies to exist, and it allows for the addition of UBOs, Unified Boxing Organizations. But obviously, that's change number one. In my opinion, change number two will be to just have UBOs. But, like, I don't think that'll ever happen. Boxing's too established as a sport, but maybe. Rodriguez was not feeling Deander's punches at all, the mastermind boss. I agree with that. Much too big and strong for him. 202 says, hoping Zuffa and Dana fall flat on their face and lose a ton of money. Well, We shall see. I mean, I think market competition is a really good thing, but you don't want too much because it all gets divided then. And I think it's only good if they're all with the same broadcast of like DAZN. That situation was fine. It sucks to see that Matchroom failed Opataya to the point Dana got him. I mean, I think that, yeah, I mean, you are right. I think Eddie said he couldn't do anything for him. I think he said that a while ago. Everyone's saying he left Matchroom. I don't think that's true. I remember a while ago Eddie saying they weren't going to renew with him. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure that that is right, but... Zuffa Boxing, Mastermind Boss says, Zuffa Boxing won't have an undisputed champ, so there's only a single belt. Am I right? That will be the... Oh, you mean the Jarpataya situation? Well, that is... no, they've said to... Jai seems to be under the impression that they are going to help him become unified. But I suppose the one way you could view it is, why would they not let him get unified if they can help him? Get him unified, then chuck those in the bin and be the Zuffa champion. Because then it's like, we have the best guy in the world, he's on Zuffa. That makes sense to me. Getting the other governing bodies to go along with that would be the challenge. Kidnap that fool. Kidnap that fool. I hope Walsh can knock Ocampo out quickly. That would be good. Ocampo's got 3 losses. One by UD to Sebastian Fundora in 2022. One to Tim Tszyu by KO in 2023. So I'm sure it was a first round knockout against Tim Tszyu as well. So I'm sure that Walsh will fancy his chances of a knockout here. Callum Walsh has got 15 wins, 11 coming by way of knockout. Last win was a UD against Fernando Vargas. So we shall see. We shall see how he gets on. Do you think Zuffa will actually get Jai the unification at undisputed fights, though? No, I don't. I don't see any reason why the other promoters would make it. Combined with the fact that they had no reason to in the first place, because, you know, unless you have Jarpataya in your stable, you're going to lose your belts to him because he's probably the best cruiserweight. Zoto Ramirez is making the fight with Benavidez for Cinco de Mayo, as we're being told. I don't know who's going to win that yet. Genuinely, that could go either way. I need to study it, but I think that Benavidez will maybe... I think he'll probably win. Because at the end of the day, Zoto Ramirez has come from super middleweight himself. So it's really a fight between two guys who are the same size. It's just that one's ended up at cruiserweight. And Benavidez will probably move back down to light heavy after that, I think. Once Beterbiev and Bivol have sort of moved on a little bit in their careers. Because there's more money at light heavy than there is in cruiserweight, in my opinion. But, you know, Zoto Ramirez is going to be absolutely huge in the sport. I'm convinced of it. Sorry, Benavidez is going to be absolutely huge. So, yeah. As much as I love Jarpataya, that fight will happen. And then, who knows? Maybe... I don't know what Zoto Ramirez will do, but I don't think he's going to... I don't know if he'll win that fight. And then maybe there'll be some belts free for Jai, but those governing bodies are not going to be super inclined to work with him because they don't get him the governing bodies big paydays, and now there's even less incentive to work with Zuffa, who are very clearly trying to get rid of the governing bodies. So yeah. Tamara says, come on, Walsh. The mastermind boss says, Okampo only lost to elite fighters, so a matchup with Walsh makes sense. Agree with you, but if you hear Jai speak, literally all he wants is undisputed, so seems to be a massive difference between their plans for the future. Well, yeah, but, you know, he's made this choice. I think that Turkey will have put the bag on the table, basically. You know Turkey's backing Zuffa. It makes waves. It's a slight change of strategy, but I think they're just diversifying for now. I think that this was his only route to money. As much as he says he wants undisputed and unified and all that, it's a good narrative to push. I believe he does, but I think that what he really wants is paydays, because that's what everyone really wants. Totu doesn't think Okampo will beat Walsh. Not that Walsh is really any good, but Okampo is someone he should beat. Well, we will find out shortly. All right. Main event time, people. So hang with me for the rest of the card. Not long to go. I'll call it as I see it, as ever. If anyone wants to fire a super chat to help support the stream, that'd be much appreciated. Do you know how many fights Jai has to do with Zuffa, or is it indefinite? I've got no idea, mate. I do not know. Oh. All right, Ocampo's walking to the ring. Ocampo's in the ring. Mr. Grandy, hello, mate. Good to see you in here. Ocampo knows that like it was broken at some point. As many boxers do. Interestingly, I can see, it's cool, like, so I can see Walsh walking to the ring, and if I go on Instagram on the Zuffa page, I can see they're following his ring walk. It's kind of cool, huh? On Instagram Live, I like that idea. That's a really good idea. The other promoters should do that. That's clever. You think Walsh looks nervous? Crazy X-Man says, it's actually sad how Jai wasn't able to unify. He's one of the least unfortunate champions in boxing. Do you mean one of the most unfortunate? Or least fortunate? I'm surprised even Turkey didn't invest into him. Turkey has invested into him, mate. Turkey's the one putting up the Zuffa bag. So he's just decided that in order to be invested, and he wants him on the Zuffa platform. That's the only way he's willing to pay the money. But yeah, Turkey's put the bag up, man. That's why he's gone for Zuffa. Oh, Matt Borgerson, the super chat is very much appreciated, mate, because this has been a quiet stream, to say the least. So I really appreciate the super chat, man. That makes a big difference. Dana White's TKO won't make it if every card has 0 knockouts. Nobody is going to get interested in highlight knockouts. Needs some more cans sometimes. I mean, the fights haven't been super good. Granny says, how good is Ocampo chin? Well, yeah, he has been carried, but he's also gone the distance with, what's his name? I always forget his bloody name. Fundora. Why do I always forget Fundora's name? It happens to me all the time. The middleweight division. Thank you, Matt Borgerson, you legend. That super chat is very, very welcome. All right. Main event coming up, people. They're in the ring. Mastermind Boss says, this Ocampo guy main eventing like a pro, and he's still kind of unknown. I hope he will win now. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'll cheer for him if he does it, just because it's a good laugh, isn't it? It's like, let's go. Get gassed. If anyone else wants to fire in a super chat, the support is always greatly appreciated. As you can see, I'm out here while I'm on holiday, covering this card. So yeah, it means a lot when someone sends money. But they're in the ring. 202, thank you very much. F Zuffa, appreciate you commenting though. 202 hates Zuffa, man. 202, what is it you hate so much about Zuffa? Because let's be real, it's not like they're good people running the other promotional outfits, are they? I think, do you feel protective over boxing and you feel like Dana's taking the piss? Is that what it is? The girls in the crowd, the most entertaining part of this. I didn't see them. One of the boxers had a very good-looking girlfriend. Apparently she's famous, but I don't know who she is. All right. Oh, Tamara's become a member. Big up. Great to have you, Tamara. Much appreciated. All right, round one's underway. I'll tell you what, guys. If Callum Walsh wins by knockout, if I can do it, I will gift some memberships. And I will pay for them with donations. So if we get enough donations for me to buy some memberships, then we'll do it. All right. Round one is coming up. And we're underway. Here we go. Callum Walsh coming out with the southpaw jab. He steps in with a 1-2 immediately, and Okampo fires a counter left hook that just misses. Very fast 1-2 from Walsh to start the round. Tamara, you're an absolute bloody legend. Thank you so much for sending those memberships. Hell yeah. That's really nice. Welcome to all the new members. Lady Chan, Mr. Snowflake, Otto, As Brown Knight, and ANHD. You're all current members. Thanks to Tamara. Thank you so much, Tamara, for the gifted memberships. You're a legend. Walsh, nice dance to the side there. Then this is interesting. They're really, really throwing fast hands on the inside. It's explosive. Every time Walsh lets his hands go, I think Ocampo feels that there's opportunities to counter because he's almost throwing automatically when Walsh lets his hands go. Grandy says Campo defense is atrocious. Well, he is oh, that's a nice check right hook there from Walsh. Oh, lovely hook to the body. Then another left hook upstairs. Walsh is hitting him. Oh, then more hooks. I do think you might be right here, Grandy. I think Ocampo might be just perfect for Walsh. But I think Walsh needs to just start a bit calmer. I don't think he needs to throw 5-punch combinations on the inside right now. Just singles and 1-2s for now for me with Walsh. Just hurt him a bit, then start putting the combinations together. But right now, I would just look to be really assertive with single shots and cover up again, because Ocampo is looking to throw on Walsh throws, and the longer those combinations go on, the luckier chance he will get, the greater chance he'll get of getting lucky is what I'm trying to say, and catching him with something in between shots. Walsh dancing in and out, feinting. Oh, lovely overhand left there from Walsh. He just bounced in and out and he just threw it over the top from the southpaw stance. That's what I want to see, though. I want to see singles and doubles and get through the first couple of rounds. And then, oh, lovely uppercut to the body from Walsh. He shouldn't bother getting over the top, though, until, you know, he has got a good foothold in the fight. Oh, threw him with an overhand left there, Walsh, and he finished with the right hook, but it just missed. The funny thing with Walsh is, though, is it's so obvious when he's going to attack because he starts bouncing. It's so obvious every time. When he does that, Okampo should double jab because it will make him reset. It will definitely make him reset if he does that. But Ocampo's feet are too planted, so when Walsh starts bouncing, Ocampo doesn't move quick enough. There's a nice hook to the body there from Walsh. Yeah, round one for Callum Walsh. He's not bad. My first time watching him properly. Grandy says I'm behind by a whole minute. Oh, damn. Let me try and find another stream then. Oh, damn, yeah, we're in the second round. Okay, sorry, let me fix this. To, let's say, I think I'm about 45. Yeah, not bad. I'm at 34 on my clock, so my clock's not far behind. Anyway, missed the first few seconds of round 2, but I'm there now. Oh, lovely lunge in from Walsh, but he finished with the right hook, and he does tend to finish with the hook, Walsh. I like that very much. Yeah, I'm at 208, Grandy, so I'm not too far off. Right hook to the body there from Walsh. Nice. Oh, nice hooks to the body there from Walsh. Jab upstairs from Walsh. I want to see him get that jab going a bit more. I think being a bit more active with the lead hand from Walsh, we're doing well. Feints. When he bounces in and out, feinting with that lead a bit more. Make Ocampo more uneasy. At the minute, Ocampo's just waiting for him. Holding his feet. Oh, there's a nice overhand from Walsh. Finish with the hook, and then a lovely hook to the body as well. He's very easy to hit Ocampo, but Walsh is just in and out, fast hands at the moment. I want to see Walsh jab more. I do. I want to see him use that lead hand. I think he could piece him up. He's so open, Ocampo. I think you should get him thinking about the body jab a bit more as well, just to get his hands to drop slightly. Oh, lovely uppercut from Walsh. Lead uppercut with the southpaw backhand. He just stepped in and swung it up. It's nice. Counter shot from... Oh, there's a right hook from Walsh. That was nice. So, well, interesting. They're asking why Walsh is moving in a clockwise direction, because obviously it means that he's taking his backhand away from Okampo, which is not what you want to do. Typically, as a southpaw, you want to move around this way because it brings this down the line, which is your southpaw backhand. But the thing is, if you move this way and then suddenly you switch back this way, then it creates that shot on the line. There's a lead hand from Okampo that lands. Still the Walsh round for me, though, round 2. But yeah, it's switching it up. It's not making it predictable. You don't always need to walk them onto that shot. Sometimes you want to go the other way, make them feel safer, then step onto that shot, you know? But yeah, it's about switching it. It's about creating a rhythm and then breaking that rhythm. So they're unexpectedly getting those shots coming in. Please bang a like on the stream, by the way, guys. There's only 50 of you in now, which is the most so far today, which is nice. As I say, super chats to help support the stream are very, very well welcomed. Oh, damn, my stream's just dipped down. Hopefully this comes back on, guys. Oh, there it's back. Good. Yeah, just the Wi-Fi oscillating in and out, I think. But the fight is back. About to get underway, and... Sorry, round 3 started, guys. I'm being slow, but round 3's underway. Walsh immediately on the offensive with those fast hands. Ocampo trying to reply in the pocket. It's so quick that it's really hard for me to see what Walsh is doing with his hands in the pocket, but they are low when he's on the back foot, of course. Oh, there's a nice lead backhand from Walsh. Bouncy, bouncy, jumped in. Thank you very much, Ace. I do appreciate that comment. Ocampo's warned for low blows. Really appreciate that, Ace. You're a very nice person. Someone in there thinks Kellerman is awful as a boxing commentator. I have to mute it. He's just rambling on about stuff, not the fight half the time. Yeah. I'm so disappointed in Max Kellerman, but that's a whole other conversation. Just because everyone held him in such high regard in boxing, but maybe I just remember him incorrectly. I was young when I first started listening to him, so. Counter hook from Walsh there over the lead hand of Ocampo. That was nice. Oh, that was nice from Walsh. Hook and moves around in a counterclockwise. Oh, lovely right hook to the body from Walsh at the end of overthrew that and boom, went low. Sorry, everyone. Oh, it's my internet dipping. That's what it is. Shit. It'll come in a sec, I think. I'm still here, guys. My internet's just dipped down for some reason. It's not coming back. Oh, hang on. All right. Yeah, it's back. Sorry, guys. My internet just dipped right down, but hopefully it's going to pick up in a sec. There we go. I'm back. Sorry about that, people. It's just the internet here. Hopefully this fight hasn't gone too long and we have to deal with it. But yeah, the Wi-Fi's a little funky, but we're good again. 202 says, Max used to be a really good boxing personality. He's turned into a sycophant. He has sold his opinion to the highest bidder, in my opinion. He wasn't in boxing for a while, and then he's made this comeback, and yeah, they've invested in having him. Oh, backhand from Walsh, but I think it landed on the chest of Ocampo rather than the chin. Then he misses over the top. Walsh just dipped, Ocampo just dipped under at that time. Lead hook from Walsh, misses wildly, then a backhand clips him on the chin. That was nice. And another round for Walsh for me. Pretty comfortable for him so far, to be fair. But I think a good boxer Walsh would struggle with. I mean, he's very, very low hands. He bounces when he wants to attack, so he's quite predictable for me when he's going to go. And all that needs is a feint just to reset him because his hands are low, so he has to move to defend. So Ocampo doesn't feint really, and I think that's the biggest problem for him right now. Grandy's got a 3-0 Walsh, I agree. I think Walsh could absolutely be timed if someone was ballsy enough to get their head off the line and throw. I think someone said that above, actually. What's that person said there? Ocampo having his hands low and not taking his head off the line. Yeah, well, defensively, but yeah. My feeling is offensively as well. He's not getting those shots round as Walsh enters the pocket. He's coming in quite straight, you know. He's not really making angles. It's just his timing's quite unpredictable. But as I say, he starts bouncing when he wants to go. But the hands are fast, so it's good when he gets there. Yeah, I think he's got some good raw ingredients to work with, Walsh, but I'm not super impressed, to be honest. Round 4 is underway. 202. Looks like your Wi-Fi gone down under. Thank you for the super, mate. Yeah, the Wi-Fi's all right. It's good when the signal's good, but for some reason the signal seems to dip in and out every like 20 minutes. Anyway, we're fine now. Comes back after about 30 seconds. Oh, lead hook from Walsh. I like that. He just spun out as he did it. Check hook. Backhand from Walsh. Oh, lovely hook there from Walsh. Left hook off the line. Ocampo comes back with a couple of shots to the body. Yeah, Walsh is constantly going this way, away from his backhand, but then he'll suddenly go this way, then he'll bounce back in on the line. It's smart. Yeah, he did it again there. It's to get the angle. It's to move around and get the angle over. Ocampo is getting hit a lot. I do think Walsh will get the stoppage, but I don't think he's going to flatline him. I think it's going to be a TKO. Maybe a stoppage in the corner if he gets hit too much, Ocampo. Nice hooks from Walsh there to the body. Then a hook round the side of the guard there. Nice uppercut to the body. Just stepped it and shoveled it up. Oh, lovely counter uppercut there from Walsh. Campo just missing the reply hook. Then a lead hook again. The check hook again from Walsh. It's not a big shot. It's just a loose shot. He just swings it around like that and moves out. Ocampo returns with his own lead hook that just kind of hits the guard. I like to see Walsh getting his hands up a bit more in the corner here. Then the counter punch. Oh, lovely counter right hook. I wonder if Ocampo just stiffens, his legs just stiffened slightly there. It sort of paused his march, but no one's called it. It doesn't seem too hurt. He's back moving again, but I did wonder for a second there if that was going to get going. It doesn't seem like he's bothered by power at all, Grandy. At all. Uppercut to the body again from Walsh. He's really enjoying the backhand, then the lead hook. Backhand upper, then lead hook combo is something he's doing a lot. Body, then head. I mean, if Ocampo was smart, he would bait that, but I just don't think he's got the IQ to sort of time any of this, and he's very, very basic Ocampo. Lead hook for Walsh again there. Another backhand for Walsh land. Oh, that was actually his lead, sorry, that landed. Hook from Walsh. Another hook from Walsh. Very interesting. Whoever's the matchmaker for this card has literally gone in every single fight. I want to have one come forward fight and one back foot guy. That's exactly what we've had in every single card in this fight. And in some of them, the back foot guy's been the better fighter. And in some of the fights, the come forward guy's been the better fighter. But every single fight has been exactly the same in terms of the way that the fights match up, which is really interesting to me. It's really interesting. 4-0 for Grandy, 4-0 for me too, my friend. Do you consider sending a super Jais to support the stream? I'm being a bit shameless asking for it here because this is kind of painful to do, but when the enjoyment's less, I suppose the money becomes more important. Barry, hello, says, makes no difference if Ocampo can handle the power of Walsh so far. He's losing points. Indeed, mate, but he might not get knocked out, which is obviously what everyone would like to see. Round 5 coming up. Round 5 is underway. Yeah, I agree tomorrow. Every fight has looked and felt exactly the same. Same matchup. I think their matchmaker just knows one way. Guy that comes forward, guy that goes backwards. Counter backhand there from Walsh. Just missed. Just missed the hook as well. Walsh is letting Ocampo lead off more now as well. I think he's trying to counter his shots to hit him when he can't really see it as easily, but I'm not convinced that Walsh has the power to take him out with a single shot, but Ocampo kind of sees everything coming. It's all very in front of him, if that makes sense to you. There's a backhand from Walsh. It's that thing again. Bounce, bounce, boom. Moving this way, bounce, bounce, boom. Grandy says Campo doesn't seem to have any answers. I do agree with you, but Walsh isn't really showing us any creative offense. He doesn't need to. It's working, but like, you'd like to see him start going through the gears a little bit just to see that he's got different looks. Body shot from Walsh lands. Walsh, Ocampo, sorry, is just jabbing to the guard of Walsh right now. Ocampo putting absolutely no pace on his attack, though. It's so slow, and at no point is he accelerating the attack. Uppercut there to the body from Walsh. Ocampo's just standing there touching him, and he's at no point going through the gears, stepping in with a backhand or trying to make something happen. He looks like he just wants to stay safe. He's definitely wary of the power of Walsh. I think if Walsh doesn't pick it up, I'd be concerned because he's so hittable, Ocampo. It does make you think that like Walsh's level is sort of... Oh, there's an overhand from Walsh. He sort of bowls it in. Then he tries to land that right hook again at the end of it. If you're Ocampo, right, you know that that hook is coming at the end every single time. Walsh always finishes with that hook, so why is he not trying to counter it? Maybe it's just too fast for him. I mean, he's really not trying anything, though, Ocampo. Like, he's just not... He landed a jab there, Okampo, but I mean, it's just not impressive to me. Like, he's not going through the gears at all at any point in the round, Okampo. Like, right now, he's right in front of him, and all he's doing is just pushing his shots out. He's there to be counted because his hands are low all the time as well. So, right, Walsh won that round again. It's round 6 coming up. As soon as this is done, I'm getting downstairs and getting on it because this is dull. Ugh. But I will make the first Violent Chess podcast episode this week with Jamie, so that'll be good. Appreciate all of you that are in the chat. Do bang a like on the stream. Ten seconds out from the round. Round number 6 is underway. It does look like a bad sparring match. Aryan Shivrastav says, first time here, mate. Mate, great to have you. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy it. Always good to have new viewers. Okampo again, extending that lead hand, but not really making a clean connection. Just measuring, really. Trying to keep Walsh from moving around. I mean, Walsh is not even really... I don't know. Like, I'm finding it a bit strange, really, the way that Walsh is moving. Like, it seems excessive to me because Ocampo's really not putting anything on these shots. And I don't know. I just feel like Walsh's speed is already... I feel like Ocampo's kind of got used to it already in a way. But Walsh is certainly not really taking any chances. How did it feel doing the collab with Ade? Just felt normal, mate. You know, I love talking about boxing. I do it so regularly now. Obviously, me and Ade chat sometimes anyway. And I consider him a mate. Know each other a long time. It felt very cool. I think the best thing was, you know, going to the... Isn't that interesting, by the way? Walsh is the only fighter I've seen wearing non-Zuffa branded gloves. He's wearing Grant gloves. So that is interesting. Hello.
Well, I'm not in the frame, am I?
No. The fight's going on at the minute, though, so I'm just commentating on it. Oh, right. Yeah, I hope you're not anyway. Yeah, it felt good doing the collab, but it was the best part of it was reading the comments after and realizing that loads of people were there for me too. You know, that sort of makes you feel like, oh, damn, like, I'm on this guy's channel who I've watched all these years, but people are loving the... Oh, did Walsh just get knocked down? They're calling... Oh, he's being counted, so that's a knockdown for Okampo out of nowhere. What the hell? That was terrible. I'm fine. I'm nearly done, hopefully. Yeah, knockdown, crazy. It looked like kind of like a slip, but I think he actually did touch down with his glove. But Walsh is just coasting here. He really isn't going through the gears in the way that I thought he would, and it's disappointing to see. There's a lead hook from Walsh. It's going to be a 10-8 round for Okampo, but I suppose you could score at 9-9 Grandy, but usually if it's a round where, like, nothing's really happening, and there's a knockdown, even though it was a bullshit knockdown, I'm gonna give it 10-8 to Okampo, to be fair. Because there's lots of fights where guys are losing a round and then they get a knockdown, you do give it 10-8. So that is a 10-8 round for me. But, like, Walsh is really not... sorry, an 8-10 round. Walsh is really not impressing me right now. He's not going through the gears. He's very, very one-paced. I want to see the replay again. I just missed it. Let's see it. It's on his shoulder. Yeah, so he got hit on the shoulder and he's just, like, lost his balance. It's not a real knockdown. Round 7 coming up. Walsh looks bored, but like it's his job to stay focused and to go through the gears and show his class. And yeah, I'm just not really that impressed, to be honest. He's okay. Quite fast. Quite athletic. But yeah, the comments on the Addy collab were absolutely insane. I was really flattered and it was nice. I mean, the comments section on my videos is always really good, but it's just great to see people had an appetite for that, you know, that collaboration. People were really happy with it. So it obviously makes me really happy. So that's cool. Body uppercut there from Okampo. Couple of body uppercuts from Okampo. Walsh looks so tentative, even though he's had it his way. I don't understand why he's so apprehensive. There's a backhand from Walsh. And then as he gets to work on the inside, Okampo finishes the exchange with a left hook that lands upstairs. All his punches, Okampo, they ain't got nothing on them. But Walsh, I just don't get it. He seems timid. Is anybody else seeing what I'm seeing? He just looks off it. He's missed his counter there. Okampo landed to the guards, and then Walsh swung and missed. Walsh, yeah, he's coming on the front foot now, which I want to see. If he doubled his jab up, then he could get Okampo moving and get him where he wants him in the ring, then go. But just, yeah, this is just disappointing, man. He's very predictable, Callum Walsh. And I wanted to see singles and doubles early on and then see him start to go through the gears and move, make angles and stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't even necessarily think he's winning this round right now. Ocampo's just landed a lead hook there as well. And then another one. He's just finishing after the right hand with a shot with the lead hook. There's a lead from Walsh again. And Ocampo, I think Ocampo's just found his timing with it now. He dips under Walsh's hook there. And the speed isn't a problem for Ocampo at this stage. I think Walsh is looking a bit slow. He's not bouncing as much. Earlier he was bouncing in and out, then going. But Ocampo's just waiting for him, to be honest. Walsh misses again. Hook from Okampo lands. I mean, there's calling everything for Walsh right now, saying it's a different class. But throughout the first, 4 or 5 rounds, I agreed. But now Okampo is landing punches. Does anybody else agree that I think Ocampo is winning this round right now? He seems to be finishing the exchanges with a clean shot. Walsh is missing a lot of the shots he's leading off of, to my mind. Yeah, Walsh did land the jab there. That was good. But right now, I'm scoring this round for Okampo. He's been landing. There's hooks there from Okampo. Jab from Okampo. Yeah, I think that was Ocampo's round, to be honest. He just finished the exchanges. Walsh wasn't landing clean. So, weirdly, Okampo can still win this one on my card if he wins the next 3, which I don't think he will. But, yeah, I'm gutted this is going to go the distance, it looks like. You thought that was a Walsh round, Grandy. Fair enough. I thought Okampo won that round. I don't think Walsh really landed anything. Ocampo's shots weren't impressive, but he did hit him. Haha, maybe. Doesn't really matter, does it? They're telling Walsh in and out, that's how you'll catch him. I'd like to see, I think Callum Walsh with who is his trainer? He's in America, is he? Yeah, I think I wonder if Andy Lee would be interesting for Callum Walsh. Round 8 is underway. I'm sorry, like the commentator's giving it a 10-9 for Okampo in the knockdown round rather than a 10-8 because he thinks Walsh was winning the round. But like, we see that all the time in boxing where guys aren't winning rounds. They score the knockdown and they get the 10-8. So I don't agree with that. Does Walsh know about a punch call with a jab, says Arian. I do agree with you, Arian. If he jabbed, I might be a little more There's a backhand from Walsh that lands there. He's bouncing a bit more now. I think he's listened to his corner and heard them say in and out a bit more. There we go. In and out again. Lands the backhand. He's got away from that, but that's what was working for him early on. There's a backhand from Walsh again. And then Ocampo did land some hooks in the corner there. When Walsh gets touched, he stops bouncing. I think Ocampo's realised that now. He doesn't have to do anything special in those moments. He's just got to feint or touch him and he will stop bouncing. I sort of feel like Callum Walsh wants everything to be perfect before he attacks. There's the counter from Walsh, but I think it missed. I'm really pretty disappointed with Callum Walsh here, to be honest. I thought early on in the fight I was quite excited by the speed, but he doesn't look like he knows how to use it. They're saying, the commentary team keeps saying it's an impressive performance. I'm not impressed at all, I have to be honest with you. He's got some nice attributes, but in terms of strategy, and I think he's slowed right down in the fight. He's not warmed into it and gone through the gears at all. And Ocampo's super basic. Oh, that was a nice backhand from Walsh as I say that. Hook to the body from Okampo. Jab from Okampo lands. Left hook from Okampo. Walsh lands to the body as well there. There's a jab from Walsh, finally, that lands. Walsh needs a body jab. That's the biggest thing he needs, because Okampo is aware of what's coming up top, but... Oh, there's a nice one too from Walsh. That was good. But he's not hurting Okampo at all. Ocampo's finding these no problem. We're probably going to go the distance here, people. It's a Walsh round for me. He's landed the cleaner punches this round, but more competitive round, I think. 2 rounds to go. I feel like they've got to say good things about the guys that are on the card right now, right? But there's no way Andre Ward is impressed by this. I can't believe that Andre Ward is impressed with this. Can you guys? He was so technical. Haha, tomorrow, sod it. Okampo for the win. I don't think I can gift memberships. Maybe I can do it on my phone. Let me try on my phone. Round 9 is underway. Counter backhand there from Walsh, kind of just missed. I think they're deducting a point for a low blow. No? He's been giving 5 minutes here, Walsh. I don't think he's deducted any points, though. Oh, they have done a point deduction. Someone's banged. Oh, someone's gifted more memberships. 202. Thank you very much, mate. Legend. New members. Dan Withers, Comical Boxer, Jan, Roronoa, Ishmael, and Hirko's in the chat as well. Big up. There you go, guys. Thank you very much, 202 Ultra, for those memberships. I don't think I can do it for some reason. I don't know why. I need to figure that out. I just want to work out another day. Tomorrow's looked like an accident. I mean, I've seen way more low blows in a fight not get punched. There's another left hook from Ocampo. There's a check hook from Walsh. He has been landing that left hook, Ocampo. Oh. Tell you what, guys, when this is done, I'll be glad to get off this chair. It's brutal. Oh, there's a lovely backhand from Walsh. He steps in there, and there's an uppercut and a right hook. That's lovely. Much better. Now he's going through the gears a little bit. This is what I thought he was going to do. Sharper, faster. And then Ocampo comes piling forward, throwing combinations. If Ocampo wants this fight, he's got to absolutely go from now and just throw the kitchen sink at him. There's no chance he's winning on the cards. Walsh could not be more the home fighter. And Ocampo's down on my card anyway. Plus the point deduction in this round. He's got to just go for him. And I would do it now because, you know, Walsh should be able to stay away for a round. If he's going to do it, he's got to go now. There was a heads up earlier in the fight, the mastermind boss. It was like early on in the fight. It was like round 2 or 3. He warned him about it. There's a backhand from Ocampo there that lands. Lead hook from Walsh. Going into the last round, guys. That's a Callum Walsh round for me, plus the point deduction, so that's a 10-8. Yeah, it's a 10-8 round that because of the point deduction, so... Round 10 coming up. And that will wrap the Zuffa #1. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with you, Tamara. Guys, please bang a like on the stream. We're going into round number 10, the 10th and final round. I hope you appreciate me covering this because it's, you know, this is the love of the game. This is because we need to know what's going on. Not because I thought this would do numbers. So, yeah. And I'm on holiday, as I told you multiple times. Am I feeling bitter about it? Maybe a little, if I'm being honest. And round 10 is underway. Let's see if we can get a knockout in this last round. Walsh throws a fast backhand to start the round. Ocampo's got to just absolutely chuck the kitchen sink at him. Try not to smother his work, but just swing. Just swing. Walsh suddenly looking much twitchier. He's absolutely cruised here. I would say that I don't think Callum Walsh is anywhere near fit enough for 12-round professional boxing, if that's how much he slows down in a fight where he's not really getting hit particularly. He looks like an amateur boxer to me, Walsh. I think he just landed there. I was just switching tabs. I missed it. But, oh, there's a shot to the body from Walsh. How old is Callum Walsh now? Does anybody in the chat know how old he is? There's a nice backhand from Walsh. 202 say for the chat. I know, 202, you live for the community, brother. I've actually not been on the Discord for ages. I've been so busy trying to get my life in order. I've not had time, but I will hop in soon and say hello to everyone. You all are awesome for the support you give boxing and Henry. Thank you very much, mate. Theo loves the commitment to the cause. Well, we had to see. We had to see if Zuffa was going to be anything different, just production-wise, really. And I don't necessarily love the changes I'm seeing. Ocampo now complaining about a low blow. Lead hook for Walsh misses wildly. Fires the backhand. I think Callum Walsh would benefit greatly from being with someone like Andy Lee. I really do. There's a backhand from Walsh. I think he's got to learn how to use that lead hand more. I think he needs to stab more and control the range more. And yeah, but I don't know if he punches hard enough. Thank you very much for the super chat tomorrow. That is very, very kind of you. And I agree, I do deserve it. I do deserve it. Hopefully the commentary has made the stream a bit more entertaining. I hope this is added to the event. Backhand for Walsh lands at the end of a 2-punch combo. Wildly missing the lead hook. Tomorrow, are you in the Discord? If not, you should join. I think you'd like it. If you want the 202, can you drop a link? If tomorrow, let me know if you're in it. If you're not, 202, would you mind dropping a link for her? There might be one in the description. If there's not, then if 202 could drop it. If anyone else wants to join, you're more than welcome. Tomorrow's very chatty, and I think she'd enjoy the people in there. Apologies if you are on it already. I've not checked in for a little while. There's a lead hook for Walsh. And they're both swinging, and it's a bit scrappy, and that's the end of the fight. Comfortable win for Walsh, but I was not impressed with the performance at all, really. The card was a bit dull in general. It was not the exciting launch, I think, that people would have wanted. You think they might have opened with some kind of great format or something? But no. We'll just get the result read out, and then I'm getting my ass out of here. We'll read the scores out, guys, as they come. Be interested to see how they score it. There you go, tomorrow. 202's dropped the link in the chat there. That's the Discord. You just join there. And then that's the boxing club. And there's a bunch of guys in there, guys and gals who chat boxing. There's always discussion ongoing. It just means that you can keep talking outside the channel, basically. I'm not on it that much because I already have so much. I just don't have that much time. I'm so busy with client work and doing the channel that any spare minute I get, I'm like, right, on the channel, let's go. So I've not had time to really get too involved with it, but yeah, it's good. How's the event been so far? Well, King Jams, it's just over. We're just waiting to get the result of the main event. It was pretty dead off, if I'm really honest with you. Really basic matchmaking as well, in the sense that every single fight was a come forward guy versus a back foot guy. The quality wasn't very high, but it's something different, and I just wanted to see what it was like. But it's very similar. It's a drop in the ocean in terms of adding to the mix of boxing. It's not significant for me yet. But I think the idea is to shoulder program it with the UFC and to try and create like a, if you like UFC, why don't you check out our boxing equivalent sort of vibe? Anyway, let's see. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Dana started mixing UFC fighters into this as well. Anyway, I don't know. Right, let's hear it. 98-90. 98-90, 97-91. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, King Callum Walsh. And that is it, people. So let me give you a quick summary of my thoughts on the first Zuffa Boxing card with Dana White. As most of us thought it would be, pretty underwhelming. Classic biased commentary that we generally see across all boxing events, but Max Kellerman's involved, so no surprise there. The quality of the production was just fine. Nothing special, nothing stand out. But if it was going to be a development league for boxing, then no surprise there, really. It's okay. But it was never going to make huge waves. But the fact they're changing their approach to their model mid-launch is a bit different. And I think that, yeah, it was a bit boring. It wasn't exciting. I thought the matchmaking was quite poor. Yeah, it was basically my card 202. One of the judges had it that way. But it was fine, and hopefully this is just going to give young fighters more opportunities, and that's the way I view it. It's nothing more, nothing less. If you do want to drop a super chat in, guys, before I go, I'm going to give you 1 minute and I'll answer any questions if you want to drop a super to help support the stream. But just to plug it now, next weekend, we've of course got Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. I hope you'll all be there for that one, because that will be a huge live, huge reaction. There's going to be lots of build up in the week. I'm going to be probably dropping the first Violent Chess podcast episode, breaking that fight down with Jamie from Boxing Life. Both of us have got our breakdowns out, so be sure to go and check those out on the channel. And then in the week, it will just be a case of analyzing stuff, do my prediction video, live next weekend for it. And there's some good stuff coming up. There's actually another Zuffa card on the 1st of Feb that I might cover. I like Boachuk, and he's in it apparently. So, yeah, very interesting. But guys, as I say, thank you so much for being here. I'm now going to go and enjoy my holiday. Thank you for permitting me to do that tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy the Discord tomorrow. I think you'll like it in there. And thank you so much, everyone, for being with me on this. Now, just before I go, how many of you in here still? 48. Let's see who else is streaming, guys, and we can do a quick stream raid if you're up for it. Because I think if Sean Zittel's live, yeah, Sean Zittel's live. Guys, do me a favor, right? I want to get Sean Zittel on my podcast. We stream raided him before, and he said he was keen to collab, and he thanked me for sending those guys over. Can you please all go and stream raid Sean Zittel and say, I reckon you say something like, Henry's DM'd you on Instagram, get back to him. Because I really want to get him on. It's been requested by so many people. I want to get him on the channel. I want to get him on Violent Chess for a collaboration. So yeah, guys, please go over to Sean Zittel's stream right now. I'll actually drop the link for it so that you can all go there easily. And just, it says this content's not available. Well, let's try it anyway. Try jumping over to here. And try and get me a collab with Sean Zittel. That's your mission, guys, to try and persuade Sean Zittel to get back to me on Instagram so that I can collaborate with him and get him on my Violent Chess podcast. You're all legends. And thank you so much for being with me during this stream. And yeah, we will, I'll see you all in the next one. Next weekend. All right.